Oh my goodness. Pew, 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 pew. Starlights. Hello, Chelsea. Hello, Sunny. Hello. Why not? Hello, Fed. Oh my gosh. Fet Lune. Hello. Welcome in. Bloom. Hello. Einik. Hello. Pink Flamingo. Hello. Sai. Hello. Bookworm. Hello. Tiramisu. Hi. Iceflyer. Hello. Quailing. Hello. Zerunium Fever. Oh, interesting name. Hello. Welcome in. Noxmane. Hello. Quailing. Hello. Einik. Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing? Do you like the chibi again? I love this chibi. I thought today would be a nice oh Dilu, hello, welcome in. I thought today would be like a nice just hangout. My name is Jayla. Hello, Jayla. Welcome in. Welcome in. Chibi is cute. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Whoa, wait, I keep forgetting. I gotta wave. Hello, ET8. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, hello. Lightbulb. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah. Oh my. 88 reminds me of 86, which then reminds me of cosplay, and I'm like, I'm trying to get a Shin cosplay, but I worry about leaving the convention center wearing a military outfit in this political climate. I feel like that's not a good idea to wear like a very military inspired outfit outside of the con vicinity. But yes. Hello, hi, hello people, welcome in. Red Scout, hi. Bittersweet, hello. Sleepy Gamer, hi, welcome in, welcome in. Also Kiki, nice to see you again. Okay. What are we doing today? What is the agenda today? Literally nothing. Hi, Lavender. Normally these are community days. Normally I have like mission brief Mondays and I have like slides and stuff planned for you, but I don't have slides and things planned for you. Also Vale, hello. It's just gonna be me yapping with chat. I haven't had a day where we just like talk with each other for a while. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. We're just gonna be yapping. I'll be seeing how you guys are. And I ran a bunch of errands today, so I feel pretty good. I was able to do all the things that I set out to do. I got my glasses adjusted. So like the glasses didn't quite fit my okay. It's a bit of confession time here, but chat, I have a big head. Just like my chibi, I have a big head and my glasses don't quite fit. Oh my god, the head pat's not working. You know what? I'm gonna set up the head pat right now. Sarah, I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm making it. I'm making it happen. Okay. Here. Watch me make it work. Who is surprised? Stop. What do you mean? So who is surprised? Can you don't I could have a small dainty head, you know? It can be like cute and not gigantic, but unfortunately I have like one of those 6 head foreheads and my head is gigantic. And so when I got glasses for the first time, my glasses were a little they squeezed my face a little bit and I had to go get them adjusted. It was a very embarrassing time. I had to go up and they're like, wow, normally these wide glasses fit people just fine. And I'm just like, I got them in the mail and they don't fit me. Please, Mr. Kind Man, can you widen them? And the guy pulls out freaking tweezers and like bends the metal to shape it to me. And also, this is what I found out, that my ears are also a little bit high. So they're like, yeah, let me like bend the curve for you so that it like sits on your face flat. And I'm just like, okay. Now, you know what this feels like? It feels like walking into one of those Korean skincare clinics or like those like plastic surgery consult things. And then they're like nitpicking your face. They're like, well, you know, your nose is like not as straight as it could be. Here's like a bunch of noses that are objectively better than your nose. Would you like to look at them? And I'm just like, oh uncalled for. Wow. Oh, I love this model so much. I do too. Sorry, let me finish setting up the head pat while I'm offing. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. or going in for an eyebrow appointment and they're like, do you want the upper lip too? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me set. Oh, is that a sub? Who's that? Oh, capped. Wait. Let me read the capped to be a foo. Capped a foo. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime sub. Nikita, hello. Welcome in. Okay, I keep getting distracted. I keep like saying hi to everyone before I set up the head pats properly. I've been meaning to. There's a bunch of buttons. Okay, to like get everything set up. It's a bit hard actually. Okay. I got it set up. And then now, if I look up the head pads, let me see. Add integration. Hold on. It's almost set up. Oh, I realized. I forgot to do this. Okay. I got it. Set, unset. No. Toggle item scene. And then I got it. Okay. Now it's good. I'm just talking to myself. You guys are like, what is he going on? What is he doing? He's just yapping to himself. That's so okay. All right. And you know what? That is totally fine. All right. You should let me yap to myself.
Pew.
Okay. Trigger. And then.
Ow.
All right. Maybe this will work. Okay. I got it. Okay, it works now. Okay. Now if you head pat me, it'll actually head pat. There we go.
Ow.
I think so. Wait, let me try it myself.
Pew.
Oh! Someone did it for me!
Pew.
And then it disappears after 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a long time. Let me change that. That's too long of a head pat. Excuse me? I am a gentleman, all right? I am a gentleman. We can do 2 seconds. Just a few seconds.
Pew.
There we go. See, it's set up. It's set up good. And now I can also do this. Wah. Glorp. Hello. Hi, Glorp. Yes. Why is it 200? That's steep. Is that steep for 2 seconds? I guess that is steep. Maybe I should lower the price. Huh? Wow, Glorp. I know. A full-grown astrophysicist who needs his head pat. I mean, if you're offering, why not? You know, Glorp needs a tiny head pat too. No, it's mine. I'm not gonna share. Maybe I'll share. Maybe I will later. I don't know. Oh, I need to do the wave. I should toggle a wave whenever I get a new follower. So whenever someone comes in, I can be like, hello, and then I wave to them. I don't know. Something about like manually saying hi is cute though. I like being able to be like, hello, hi, welcome in, you know? Oh, let's see. Chelsea came in. Hello, Shadow Kai. Hello, Catacombs. Hello, I can't say your name. I'm sorry. Welcome in though. Matcha Max. Hello, welcome in. Anya eats apples. Hello. Yes, now I'm 3 apples tall. Oh no, spoilers. But did you recommend The Odyssey? I saw you watched it on Twitter. I recommend it. Okay. It's Mei Mei. Oh, it's Mei Mei. Okay. Hello Mei Mei. I will remember that. What was I gonna say? Oh, I would say just like how when Star Wars released into theaters, it was like a cultural phenomenon. Phenomenon. I would say the Odyssey will also be a cultural phenomenon. So if you don't watch the Odyssey, you're gonna feel left out. I think you should watch it just to have something to talk about. Do you have to watch it in the latest and greatest film format? I don't really think you need to, but if you can, I think you will like it if you can watch in it. Yeah, it's like how to describe it. It's like the World Cup or the NFL. You know, in America, especially for the NFL, if it's like NFL World, like the NFL Finals, and the next day at work, everyone's gonna talk about the football game. All right. If you are the one sucker, which I was, by the way, the one sucker who didn't watch football during a work group where everyone's talking about football, you're gonna feel pretty left out. You need to be able to be like, oh yeah, those Patriots, Tom Brady, and then you like fist bump your coworker. I think that's good for rapport. Do I autistically study random people's interests in order to make small talk with them? Sometimes yes, sometimes I do that. And I think the Odyssey might be similar in that regard. Except in this case, I actually like the Odyssey. I like the myth that it's based off of. I'm not a casual fan, so I have a lot of opinions about it. I have been seeing so many TikToks though. I've been seeing like TikTok after TikTok of the Odyssey after the movie. I spent like maybe 30 minutes straight just scrolling through all the Odyssey themed TikToks. There's one where Robert Pattinson had like a towel on his head and then and acting like super gay and being like, get the shields, no, God, no, get the spears. And I thought it was really funny. It was really cute, and I was like, relatable. There's also some, what are the other really funny ones? There's some really funny edits. There are really funny edits and I love it. Small Carvin, hello, it's me, it's Small Me. Hello, Ali, welcome in. Mumane, hi, also. Luna, hello, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, I like the edits. They were really cute.
Pew.
You also made a TikTok? Okay, I made a guys, this is a little bit of a side tangent. How am I? Oh, I'll tell you in a bit. But for Odyssey, the film, I'm sorry I've been talking about it so much, but in the past 3 days, I have gone down a rabbit hole, like a huge rabbit hole. I am 5 or 6 Wikipedia pages deep into film technology. I was just like, is it really worth it, Christopher Nolan, to film on 70mm IMAX? Like, is it really worth it to do all this crazy filming technology stuff, making the actors deal with these bulky, loud cameras and making it so that no one can watch the film in its original format? And I looked into it, it goes deep. And honestly, the worst part, the part I hate the most is I kind of agree with him now. I kind of feel it. Like, I actually am a little bit on his side. I know. I changed my mind. After like going through the Wikipedia pages and like learning about the technology and like the display improvements. I was just like, oh, I hate that I understand where he's coming from. It's not that I agree with his choice. I understand where he comes from, you know? Like I get it. I get why he did it. All right. Rennie, hello, welcome in, and thank you for the 15 months. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 2 sub babies. I just came from Swiley. Hello, hi, welcome in. Stream is going well. Level 7 susceptible. Okay, basically I'm gonna give you the TLDR. I won't tell you the entire tech. Also, Ivory, thank you for the follow. Welcome in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. I won't give you the full like technological talk, but basically, film, when you record, so actually, how do I say this? When Christopher Nolan is recording IMAX with his camera, it is recording onto film with like a screen that where the light shows, like it's not taking a picture like a digital picture. It's using the where the light isn't to make an impression on the film, right? And that film never leaves the film. It actually stays on it the entire time. Not once is it ever converted into a computer and then used to display on the movie screen. Meaning he doesn't use any CGI because he can't. There's no, like, it doesn't get uploaded to a computer. Instead, for things like color grading, like he wants the color to be like a little bit blue, for example, or like gray for certain scenes. He'll literally take like those, those like 3D glasses that are like red and blue. He'll literally put one of those red or blue glasses over the film to change the color of that shot. And to edit and cut together scenes, someone is sitting down there with scissors, literal scissors, cutting out the one frame and stitching it together into a master film. That is literally what's happening. So it's almost all practical effects. I think all. I don't want to say all because I haven't confirmed, but it's definitely 99% practical effects, and then a bunch of like manual changes with like adding lighting. The lighting is like literally a chemical filter or like the light diode changes, and it never gets converted to the computer, because the second you convert it to the computer and that color and image information gets turned into bits, ones and zeros, you are losing out on some data, because when you read it with a camera sensor that turns it into ones and zeros, it's not fully accurate, right? There's going to be some filtering effect that happens. So this is like supposedly the closest you can get your human eye, but that also means like no fancy AI filters, none of that. It's like very antithetical to modern film technology, which is like, I kind of like, I get it. It's cool. Like, yes, it's a little pretentious. Yes, it's I understand it's a little bit pretentious. It's a little extra, but it also is the best resolution format we have today. Like, there is no other filming style or like recording and projecting style that can get higher resolution images, even though it's like very old school. So I'm a little torn about it. I'm really like, you may be swaying me, right? Like, if I was an artist and I said, I want my film to be in the highest, most natural human eye resolution possible. Like, I want to see my film like a human would see it, like if I was physically standing there, and I want to see it in as high resolution as possible. Film is the only way to do it. You have to do it with film. And IMAX, the 70mm film, is the biggest film, meaning you get the most information density or information size with your cameras. So it's like, I get it. I understand. And I wanted to hate. You're like the Jehovah's Witness of IMAX? Stop. I don't want to be that. I genuinely wanted to come in there and be like, you are a prick for making this so inaccessible to everyone. But like, I understand why he did it. All right. Yeah. I'm still gonna hate. High five, Starlights. I will say, it's crazy to make a film that's like 90% of people can't see it in its original format. Most people will not see the benefit of the format in general, because if you go watch it on a regular movie screen and it does get converted into a computer, then you've lost the whole point. Imagine doing all this work, preserving the film negatives, like transporting this film and like storing it and dealing with all the like cuts and edits with the practical effect, avoiding the computer so you don't succumb to computer shortcomings. You don't succumb to, what is it called? You don't succumb to digital processing approximations. You avoid the computer the entire time, only for the very last step to upload it onto a hard drive and then project it onto the movie theater because you don't have a projector that can use film. Like, that's sad. That hurts me. That hurts me a little bit inside. Yeah, it pains me. Did you see an IMAX? I did not. Also, Yari, hello, welcome in. Wait, is this a permanent character? Are you talking about me? Like Glorp?
Pew.
Like, are you talking about Glorp? Glorp is our mascot. I also got some. No, I can't tell you. I got an update on something that I'm really excited.
Pew.
And it's like really far away, so I can't show you. But I showed my friends, and they thought it was really cool. It was really exciting. I was really hyped. I have some whips. I got some stuff in the works. You know me. But sorry. Oh, that was a second little burp. Not again. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna reveal. Okay. Also, a cat. Sea Sun Stars. Hello. Am I missing a message from you? You're never here. I'm checking right now. They're helping me out with some managerial things, and the fact that they showed up in stream makes me think that I missed a message. Hold on, I'm checking. Okay, I did it. Oh, okay. Okay, they're just here to hang out. Oh. I don't know if you have that. You have like that one friend who only shows up when like something is happening and they're like, did you do everything, Carvin? And I'm like, oh, I think I did. Oh, hello, Wei. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. Speaking of Christopher Nolan, did you like Interstellar, being a physicist and all? Yeah, I did like Interstellar. It was very nice. I will say I liked that the Odyssey was not as loud as Interstellar. All right, that was a little too Interstellar soundtrack. My eardrums. I don't want to like see the black hole and be like like and my eardrums are like getting blasted. Like, that was a little much. All right. Did I watch Obsession? I've not watched Obsession. I've been meaning to, but I have yet to watch it. I hear it's really good. Obsession hurts your ears? Really? I thought it was fine. Oh, let me blow my nose. Give me a second. I'm still clearing my sinuses, but I'm almost done. I can breathe now. I just have to remember to do that every once in a while. Oh, so for those of you who are coming in right now, Charlie, hello, welcome in. I will say, small announcement. This is the last stream until I go to offkai. So for those of you who don't know, the biggest VTuber con in America is happening in like a couple days. And so I will be flying out. I'm packing, I'm getting all the stuff ready. That's why I did my eyebrows. I went to go do my eyebrows and run errands. And I was like, oh, hopefully people will like me when I go. I'm scared. Also, Moshi Pihun, hello, welcome in. Okay. Also, in preparation for offkai, I also got a haircut. If you didn't know, my hair is canonically as long as my model hair, a little bit longer actually. And I went to go get a haircut and they took off too much. They took off too much hair. I said, could you please like cut the bangs so that they don't poke my eyeballs out? And they took off the sides and I was so mad. I like literally so mad. So while I still look good, right? The look is not what I was originally going for. And I I asked one of my friends, I was like, do I still look okay? Like, is this fine? And then they told me, well, they told me that previously, before I cut my hair, I looked like
Pew.
I looked like a nerd who stayed inside and didn't leave the house for 3 months. And now when they looked at me, they were like, "Oh, you're like a normie with like your hair like composed. Like you like he said that I look like a
Pew.
Air Force pilot." And I was just like, "What?" So apparently I have like an Arby style look and I'm a little sad.
Pew.
They took out a lot of hair. I should have taken a picture of like all the hair down. It's not like completely buzz cut, okay? But it'll take me a while to grow it back, unfortunately. Hey, that army outfit will work now. True. I like my long hair though. I'll probably just grow it back. If anything, I got a lot of value for my money because now I don't have to cut my hair for a while. You have 3 days to grow it back until offkai. You're so right. Growing my hair. I don't think I sleep long enough and take care of myself enough to have that healthy of hair. But I'm gonna try. I'll rub my head to stimulate hair follicle growth. I'll take the hair growth drugs. Are there? I don't know if those really work though. Go bald? Okay. Unironically, I was thinking to myself, what if I get a wig? Just like this. Are you ready? Blah! I was telling one of my friends, what if I get a wig? And they looked at me and they're like, Carbon, you're an idiot. Can you stop? Can you relax? And I'm just like, but I was like being completely serious too. And they all thought I was joking. I was like, but wig? And they're like, no, Carbon. Like, don't even think about it. I'm just like, okay, all right. I guess it's a bad idea, apparently. Maybe just hair extensions? Does that work? Do guys have hair? I guess hair extensions work for everyone. But what? I want to see what a hair extension would look like. A toupee? You want me to wear a toupee? Okay, guys, we're worrying about this too much. My natural hair is fine. I think getting a toupee for offkai might be a bit much. Also, it would be really funny though if I was like at offkai and then like there was a really strong wind or something and it blew off my toupee and then I got exposed on a Reddit thread afterwards. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, I was at offkai and I saw like this random guy walking to get his badge checked and there was a really strong wind and his like hair came flying off. That was crazy. Like, that'd be insane. Yeah, you can do hair extensions. I've never done hair extensions before in my life. You know, I used to not care about fashion at all. Like, I did not take care of myself, not even in the slightest. But since becoming a VTuber and being surrounded by so many like pretty people who like care a lot about their appearances, also just people in media in general, like I found out a lot of the streamer guys wear makeup. Like even the toxic dude bro streamers put on makeup before stream. And I was just like, what? That's crazy. But I get it. I understand. So I was like, wow, okay, maybe I should worry about that stuff, but I don't know. Thankfully, I'm a VTuber, so I can stream naked. Maybe I'm naked right now. Who knows? Am I wearing a shirt? I need to pull the Turborino slaps his belly in the middle of stream. I have a friend who likes to prove that he's not wearing a shirt on stream by just randomly slapping his bare belly. I don't know if he still does that. Please wear clothes. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Wah! Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Oh, I missed a message. Rennie. Oh my gosh, happy 15 months. Thank you, Rennie. I appreciate it. I appreciate the 15 months. Did I think that? I don't know. Mass unfollowing. Guys, don't unfollow me, please. Please no. Please no. Oh. What was I saying? One of the things that for my follow goals coming up, we're like really close to 10K followers. Like, that's a big deal, no? 10,000 followers is a huge deal on Twitch. And I was like, do I do like a big celebration? Like, I don't know. This is like a huge deal that I want to like prep for.
Hi, I'm new here.
Wait, we're already there? Oh my. Oh, we hit it? Just now? Who followed? Charlie, cat lover? You followed just now? Oh, I thought I had time. Unfollow me. Unfollow me right now. No. I was gonna like celebrate after offkai. I was gonna like plan everything. Guys, we're growing too fast. No, the numbers are. Oh no. I wanted to do like a little celebration and everything. No. Mass unfollowing. Yes, please. I need to slap my belly for mass unfollowing. Please. No. Guys, I'm actually streaming naked. You don't want to follow me. No. Oh man, the last time we had a big follower celebration, I celebrated the 5K followers and I cried because I was so sad and emotional. I don't know if I could do a 10K follower celebration right before traveling to offkai. No, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want to get in my feels. Stop. I don't hear no slapping. All right. 1 second. No way, I was a 10K person. I don't. It doesn't tell me anymore. I think you are. You're like you must be like one of them. Maybe one of like the 3 people. It wasn't 10K before I started stream today. All right, and I just started stream. It says you're at 9,955 for me. Wait. Is it actually? Hold on. Let me refresh. Let's see what happens now. You guys actually unfollowed me. It went down. Wait. Let me look at the exact number. It's bugged. It's bugged. Okay. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's not it's like it's fine. Check this out. Here. Can I window share this? Oh, you can't see it. See, it's 9,955. We got some time. The display is bugged. Oh, you freaked me out, guys. I was a little worried. It rounds up. Yeah, it's rounding up. It's not actually 10,000 yet. I've been meaning to do 10,000. Like, I've been meaning to like do a big 10,000 celebration, but we have time. That's good. I was a little worried for a second. Glorp looks where you do. Sometimes. Do they? All the time? I don't know. Glorp, where are you looking? Glorp? You spying on things? Are you ready to drop everything when that 10K hits though?
Pew.
I don't know. I don't know what would be a good celebration for you guys. I have a confession to make. I have been feeling recently like I've been a horrible streamer. Like, I feel like I treat my community not well. I'm trying to be better at delivering the things that I want to deliver for you guys. It's just I want to give you guys a lot, so I say that I'm going to do the thing with full intention of trying to do the thing, but I fall short. Like, I'm still really sad that the photo cards haven't been fully finished. And I'm really upset that my schedules, like today I even had to delay stream. Like, I wish I was a little more consistent, you know? So I feel a little bit bad about that. And it's something that I'm working on changing. So during this offkai trip, I'm going to spend some time thinking about how to do stuff in a way that I can do it more reliably, you know, because streaming and being with you guys is actually a really important thing for me. It brings me a lot of joy. It makes me very happy. And I know it's really scary to place your trust in watching someone. And so I just, yeah, I want to be able to honor that, you know? So like having a good 10K follower celebration is important to me. Yeah. Dude, you're doing so much of life. You can't expect a full-time effort when you have a whole other job. Yeah, I did just get back from traveling and then I got sick as well. And then I have traveling again. It's just, this is my toxic mind. My toxic mentality is a better streamer would tank it. That's what I tell myself. I'm like, if I was just a little bit better, I could just deal with it regardless, because life is gonna throw stuff at you anyway. But I'm trying to I'm trying to be a little reasonable. All right, I spent a lot of time sleeping while I was sick, even though I really didn't want to. Are you gonna make me type an essay right now? It's just yeah, it's I feel bad. Oh, Yari, I know it's easier said than done, but I hope you know that we appreciate and love you, Carbon. Your health is important among other IRL stuff. You balance a lot and we are proud of you. But I'm not proud of me, you know? Like, I know I could do more. And I know we could reach to greater heights. So I just I'll try to be grateful for where we're at, you know? I just want to do a lot more. So you have a whole community who's proud of you. Okay, fine. I know you're proud of me, but I want you to be extra proud of me. It's like, I feel like I got an A- in the test and you guys are like, wow, that was pretty good. But I'm like, it's not an A though. Your streams are perfect end of day decompress. I love them. Well, I don't know. Is that true? Sometimes I worry that I rage too much. I was looking back at the Rome stream that I had yesterday and I was just like, I don't know if I should have done it that day, because when I started stream on Monday, someone said it. They were like, wow, Carbon's a little testy today. They were right. I was a little angry. I was a little sassy boy and I don't know why. And that entire stream, even though I was doing the tour and I was like having a good time showing you the photos, I was sassy. And then at the end, I complained about the Odyssey. I nitpicked the Odyssey for like 2 hours afterwards. Like, what? This guy, crazy, insane VTuber. But you know what? Maybe that's part of the fun. Oh, God forbid a sick man sleeps and rests from illness caused by lack of sleep and rest. You've done an incredible job and you had growth other streamers I know spend years trying to achieve. Yeah, but like, okay, I'm gonna get toxic about this. Yeah, it's like, but other people have done even more. You know, other people have done even more in a shorter amount of time and like less resources and effort. You know, so I'm like, maybe I should lock in a little bit more, but like, you're a grown man who has grown responsibilities. This is a hobby to you and enjoyment and passion, but she does not pay the bills. You're doing incredible. Yeah, it's true. I do have to juggle this among other things. So but like, yeah, it's okay. I try to value the time I have here anyway, regardless. I still have a really good time. Comparison is a thief of joy. unless you're the winner, unless you're number one. You betcha when I was valedictorian and I was comparing to my other classmates, I felt great. I compared to myself to the other classmates all the time. Is that hey, that was also when I was doing sports. I would look at the leaderboard and I'd be like, am I the best? No, not yet. And I would be like, I must ascend. OMG, you were valedictorian. I was valedictorian. I don't know if that's like the greatest accomplishment though. I also got pretty high up for my university as well. But I stopped caring like halfway through. I still ended up with a little speech though, which was fun. We can't save him from his ego. I want to shoot for the stars, okay? Let me shoot for the stars. Let me try a little, okay? After I give it a good try and then I fail, then you can console me, right? It might be difficult to see how much you've grown over the past year, but it's incredible to see your growth. You're improving all the time. I'm always proud of you, and I just keep annoying you about it so you don't forget. Oh, you're never annoying about it. There's a reason why I have a head pat redeem, okay? I like you guys being like, it's okay, streamer. You are actually doing a pretty good job. And I'm like, really? Really? Am I doing a good job? So, yeah, sometimes I need to hear it. But then I know you're just gonna say that to me anyway. So then I'm like, is it real? Are you just saying that? Are you just saying? I feel, you know what? I feel like a emotionally unstable girlfriend who's like, would you love me if I was a worm? Like, do you love me? Am I pretty? And then you're like, yes. And then I'm like, you're only saying that because we're together. That's what I feel like right now. Maybe it's the Tuesday blues. Valedictorian, athletic, successful physicist, awesome VTuber. What more does this man want? Oh my. I want the world. I want more. Blah! Give it to me all. If you're fucking up, I send you another 18-page document with improvements. Okay, that kind of reminds me of those like Chinese K-pop fans. They're not I don't know. They're like Chinese idol fans where they'll like go and call their oshis or their idols that they're rooting for and send them like fan mail, like letters, like full on letters being like, hey, I saw at this last concert, like when you adjusted your shirt, you showed a little bit too much skin. In the future, don't do that. And it's crazy. It's a completely different environment out there with like Eastern style. Eastern idol culture is very different than the Western style one. I recently found out like they call themselves like older sister or like family, like or like mother, as in like a family honorific in reference to their idols, because they feel like they are the idol's family member and they are responsible on behalf of the idol to like make sure that they are moving in the right direction. And they'll even like send out hate if they start dating the person that they don't approve of. It gets kind of nuts. Sometimes I like see Eastern idol things where I'm like, whoa, I wish I could have that. But then other times I see it and I'm like, you know, actually I'm really glad that I'm a Western VTuber. Oh yes, I know some of those girls back in the day. I understand the appeal. Like I get like how it becomes like that, but I think having a good separation is also important. Oh, Yari, a little side ramble, but I hope you know what inspires me when I'm doubting myself in my schoolwork. I hope you know what inspires me when I'm doubting myself in my schoolwork. I'm going back to school to become an astrophysicist. Oh, you might see your accomplishments as something that meant I could do better, but I hope you know that it's inspiring. Oh, I'm glad that I inspired you. I don't know. I just try my best. Sometimes though, I think my best is like pretty crazy. You know, while I was touring the Royal Academy and visiting in Sweden and looking at the Nobel Prizes, I was constantly thinking to myself, Carbon, do not attempt a Nobel Prize. I kept looking at the Nobel Prizes and I was like, Carbon, don't do it. Do not try. Don't gun for it. The costs are too high. You should not dedicate your entire life with one research avenue on the hope that it like pans out. And I've already front page publicationed on like one of the big publishing papers, right? So I'm like, I cannot go for the Nobel Prize. I need to chill. And I had to like shake myself multiple times, be like, don't do it, Carbon. Kuda, hello, welcome in. Welcome, thank you for the 7 bits. Oh, I see what you did there. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I see stuff and I'm like, I want that. And I'm like, but to get that, it costs too much. I'm not willing to pay what it takes. So I tell myself to chill out. Like sometimes I look at like, I have a friend right now training for a triathlon. I have a friend who's training for a triathlon right now, and they are lugging me around their like cross country training sessions and their biking training sessions, and they're gonna pick up swimming pretty soon. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But I was thinking to myself, they invited me to their swimming lessons, and I was like, do I want to become a triathlon athlete too? And I was like, wait, Carbon, you're a VTuber and you're already working. Where are you gonna find the time? And I was just like, but it would be so sexy if I like also was a triathlon athlete. And I was like, no, I need to stop. So of course I said no to learning how to like doing the swimming racing with them. And instead, I convinced them to join me with diving though. So I chose not to be a triathlon athlete. Instead, I'm getting my free diving certification in a month after offkai. So that'll be fun. I'll tell you guys about that when I like actually put on a wetsuit for the first time and learn how to dive in the ocean. That'll be really fun. I'm really excited to do that because I want to hunt down a specific fish. Okay, that was a bad transition. Okay, I'm not doing too much. It's just like a little, just gonna dip my toes in the water. Okay, okay, maybe my whole body. Maybe I'll dip my whole body in the water, but like, I have an oxygen tank. You know, we'll be fine. Francesco, hello, welcome in. Hi, welcome to the space station. How are you? New obsession. I hope I don't get obsessed. Okay, I'm also picking up go-karting. I signed up for a full day professional race car go-karting lesson that I'll be doing while I travel to offkai. I did say that. Maybe I need to, you know what? I'm looking at my like schedule and like things that I'm trying. I might need to chill a little. Can you pick up some Z's? I only pick up W's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please chill. Maybe that's why. Maybe I need to like give myself more leeway time. I think I'm doing too much. I can do anything, but I can't do everything. So I need to relax. I say that to people all the time. So I'll chill a little. Mika, hello, hi. This man needs a stationary hobby. I mean, I'm trying to think. VTubing is a stationary hobby. Like streaming at home, I'm stationary. You know, I'm here, and I recently started getting back into League. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends Arena. It's been quite fun. I played one today and I had a good time. It was great. And somehow you make it stressful? Stressful and strenuous? Really? VTubing? VTubing is fun. I enjoy the struggle. It's like, okay, this is my hot take. There are some VTubers who enjoy like just hanging out with their community and just vibing, right? Which I really love doing too. Don't get me wrong. I love hanging out and vibing with you guys. But I also like I like the process of growth. I like trying to stream and then trying to become a better streamer and get like new fancy assets for you guys and try to be like more structured with my streams for the week. I want to like have more planned segments, do more interesting things. That's fun for me. Like I feel like I'm getting better and that you guys are seeing the fruits of my labor, you know? So it makes me want to do it even more. And some VTubers don't like that. A lot of other streamers in general are like, no, I don't want it that. I just want to like play games aimlessly for like 8 hours a day. And I'm like, that is not what I want. I enjoy the suffering just a bit. Meekin. Oh, sorry, not Meekin. Mika Drink. Hello, welcome in. Whoa. I love reading. I also love reading. Okay. Can I talk about this? I think they wouldn't care. Okay. I was yapping with Saiken the other day, and we were talking about Odyssey, the movie, and Saiken and I were arguing about Odyssey, and I found out that Saiken read the Odyssey in the original Greek, and he was asking me if the newest Emily Wilson translation was any better, and was like yapping to me about the classical like meanings of the Odyssey, and I did not know he had motion like that. I was like actually shook because I did not expect him to know not only a ton about the Odyssey, but he knew more than me. And I was like, oh my, I thought I was a Greek mythology nerd, but this guy's like cracked. And I was like, okay, I mean, if you want to read the Emily Wilson translation, go for it. And he also used a bunch of big words to describe it, and I was just like, it's like 3 a.m. My brain is not active right now. I don't know how your brain is still active. When I'm done working on science stuff, my brain usually poops out and I'm like not fully engaged into science nerdiness, right? But Saiken uses full technical jargon 24/7. I was just like, okay, man, you do you. I have the Odyssey on my bookshelf. Oh, do you have the new translation version? I do. I will say I like the Emily Wilson translation because it preserves the poetic nature of the Odyssey. The Odyssey was written to be like sung and sang. Well, sang. It was written to be spoken and have a rhythm to it. A lot of texts lose out on that for a literal translation, and the most newest translation tries to preserve it, which I think is pretty cool. It's like a nice, fresh take. Dude, this guy's so cute. What? Wait. Let me put Glorp away. I'll show you. Wow, goodbye, Glorp. See? Look at my chibi self. This is me. This is me in my full glory. I've been on a classical collection hunt, but I haven't dabbled in Greek myths as of yet. The Greek myths are very, very nice. I do enjoy them a lot. I think they have lasted for generations for a reason. It appeals to the human psyche in some special way. I really want to get the Iliad. I have both. They both got bought for me on Throne. It was very sweet. I've been slowly working through the Iliad currently. You like the wave? Like the wave? Hi. Okay. Let's bring back Glorp. Hua, pwa, wah. Gets me every time. I'm currently on Jekyll and Hyde. I see. I'm actually reading the Challenger disaster book. It's like a recap of the Challenger disaster, and I'm reading like the build up to it, and that's been really engaging. Oh, and there's a line book that I got recommended. Where is that line book? trying to find it. It was a book. It won like a Pulitzer Prize. I'm gonna try to find it for you guys. Pulitzer Prize book about following a lion. What was it? No, it's not American Lion. Maybe it didn't win a Pulitzer Prize. It was one of the best nonfiction books. It was like, oh, I'm trying to remember what it was. It's gonna kill me. Best nonfiction book. I have a lot of critiques about nonfiction books. No. Is it a tiger? Is it a tiger instead of a lion? Is that why my searching is messed up? What is it? What is it? I'm giving it one more try. It's not Life of Pi. I'm sad. I can't find it. I'm so sad. I cannot find it. If I find it, I will tell you. Okay? Oh, man. Pissing me off. I can't believe I can't find it. Anyway, the reason why I was like so obsessed with this one particular book that one of my friends recommended me is, oh, I found it! Yes! I found it! Oh my gosh. I did find it. Okay. Let's see. This book, The Great Soul of Siberia, was highly recommended to me. And I'm sorry. Did I get? I'm sorry. I got too excited. I'm sorry. My bad. I get. Never dampen your excitement. This book was highly recommended because I was talking to one of my book nerd friends who like read a ton of nonfiction books, and I was complaining to them how I really like nonfiction books. I really like the sciencey books sometimes because I feel like they make me learn more about the world and gets me excited about what's out there, you know, and I like to have some wonder about the world that we live in. And my biggest complaint was that a lot of the books are they're like pop science. Like when you read a physics book, for example, it's like I'm not gonna name names, but there are a few books, you know them, that are out there that are like basically a collection of fun facts that are explained in a way that are purposefully confusing to make it sound like grandiose. And they're pseudo intellectual. All right, they are pseudo intellectual, and that pisses me off. And or they are actually textbooks. If you want to actually learn something, they're just like straight textbooks and they're dry and boring. So I wanted to read a book that had like some nonfiction, but also had like a story, like a plot that I could follow and root for. And I got recommended this book, and it's been pretty good so far. It's a book about a man trying to find the world's most elusive tiger. And it is very like animal behavior sciencey, which was like really cool to see. And that's when I realized all the best nonfiction books are animal based. because we anthropomorphize the animals, and it makes for a good narrative story. And that I am dealing with like a science debuff because like regular physics science is not as exciting. But I don't think it needs to be like that, because I think the story of certain like scientists and like the story of individuals is really interesting. I would love to read autobiographies. I want to see some biographies of people. That would like really hype me up, because like Richard Feynman had a crazy life. Yeah, Einstein had a crazy life too. A lot of like the big science boys and gals had some crazy things. Even freaking the guy who made the Nobel Prize also had his whole like journey. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll spend more time. No, I can't spend too much time reading. I like reading, but like I need to make YouTube videos, guys. I've been telling myself that I would, but it's like I gotta get to that. Maybe I make one where I explain to you film technology, where it's just me ranting about the nuances of film tech and being like, hey, you want to know how projectors work? Oh gosh, I could go so deep. I could tell you guys about the difference between lasers and like coherent light and non-coherent light. Oh my goodness, there's a whole sub like a sub fight between display technicians on whether or not they should use lasers for their projector systems, because lasers with a laser-based projector system has truer color. It basically makes it so that when you paint with a paintbrush, you have a thinner paintbrush, so you can paint finer detail, because the wavelength of light that is being sent out from a laser is much narrower than that of a LED. The problem is lasers deal with quantum physics, and because they're using coherent light, you'll get quantum interference. You'll get like dark spots, and it's called speckling, where you'll have a dark spot on the screen, and that is purely due to the fact that they're using lasers instead of using LEDs, which is a whole issue that they try to deal with. I miss the science streams. Okay. Gay dude, hello, hi, welcome in. Okay, Starlights, I've been thinking. Me, Carbon, has been thinking. I feel like I've lost some of my way. I feel like I didn't hurt. Only little, okay? I feel like I've lost some of my way in that I detoured a lot with general variety VTubing things. And I tried that out for a while, where I just like played games, hung out with friends, did more of like the typical VTuber thing. And I really enjoyed that. I don't regret doing it. But now, after doing it for a while, I feel like I should return back to my roots and do some more sciencey streams. It's been a while since I've done sciencey streams. It's just, I worry that people don't actually want the sciencey streams, because I'm like, there's no way people would enjoy that. But I forget that was originally why a lot of people came in the first place. Like, a lot of people came for the sciencey stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I just gotta do it. Yeah, I think you should do what you want to do. I want to do a little combination of both, you know? I like some chill variety hangouts and yapping with you guys and seeing how you're doing. But I also like doing the sciencey streams where like I teach you guys how a computer chip is made, or we talk about, I don't know, film cameras, you know? I don't mind the games and collabs. I like learning new things. I do too. I like learning new things. It's like fun to explore. Okay. I got this new art piece of me, and it's very cat-like. Like, I look very cat-like in this design. And I was talking to my my VTuber friendos, and I was like, what do you think about this? And they're like, Carbon, are you worried that you're too like cat-like? And I was like, I think so. Like, am I too cat-like in this? And they're like, no, Carbon, you are like the most cat-like person I know. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, have you seen how sassy you are? And I was like, bah. Sorry, me? Sassy? Really? And I was, are cats sassy? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, okay, oh, all right. Well. And that started me asking all my friends, I'm like, what do you guys think about me? Am I a little moody sometimes? They're like, Carbon, you are so moody. And then also randomly they were telling me how like if they catch me in a private Discord call and we're just like hanging or someone's feeling down and they were looking for me to support, I'll always pull up and hang out with them for a long time. So they're like, also you're kind of like, you can be very cuddly occasionally, but then most of the time you're sassy as hell. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I did not know about me. And I sat in a Discord call with like 5 of my friends as they psychoanalyzed me. And I was like, wow, thank you for doing this. And they started I started freaking out when they started pulling up the animal charts. You know the like animal chart, like what animal are you? And then like go through the list and they started diagnosing everyone with different animal charts. And I was like, whoa, oh God, it's coming to me. You do remind me of my cat. I want to show you some previews. I will say I got a lot of previews recently. I'm really excited. Do I show you previews? Have I shown this preview yet? Let me see. I'm checking the Discord server to see if I've shown any of them yet. It's been a while, so let's see. Okay. I don't think I have. I'll keep it hidden. Oh, I did see new art. What is this? Hello? Is this new art? Ooh. New? Trying a new art style for Carbon. Ooh. Oh! I like this. You know what? You know what's giving? It's giving like the sketchy manga panel shot that people set as their Discord PFP. Wait, I want to try it. How would it look like as my Discord PFP? Hold on. I'm checking. Edit. Oh no, I can't do it. I'm in streamer mode. No, I'm disabling streamer mode. I'm doing a scary thing. I'm disabling streamer mode so I can edit my profile. Change avatar. Upload an image. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see how it would look. Chibi Carbon? Yes, that's me.
Pew.
That's me. Oh, welcome in. Hello. Who's that? Gaming Son. Hello. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Okay. It would look good if I had an entirely black or white. If I had an entirely black or white like background. I see. It is still quite nice. I like it. Here, I'll show you one more time. Here's the art. Glasses? No glasses. Glasses? No glasses. Me with my LARP glasses. I'm sorry. Moony Moon, how are you doing, by the way? Welcome in. I came here because of the science shorts. I should do more of those. I really should. I really like doing them when I was making a bunch. I should continue to do it. It's just there's so much to do. I get so distracted. I need to pick stuff and focus. The Yugi Duel. Oh my gosh. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, Igor, hello. Welcome in. Soup Raid. Hello, Raiders. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, I love your soup. Eats your soup. Yum, 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 yum. Yes, you play. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when I was growing up. I would go to like the state tournaments and everything. I recently actually went to a state championship for Yu-Gi-Oh, just not as a participant, but just to walk in. And oh boy, it got a little stinky. I was a little surprised. So I try to remind myself that, wow, Yu-Gi-Oh players should shower. I didn't even know we were raiding. Well, you are. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. Welcome. First stream, kind of nervous? Don't be. Okay, let me wave to you. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Hi, I'm Carbon. I'm an astronaut VTuber. And this cat here is Glorp, our mascot. Yes. I am an astronaut VTuber. I'm also an RL scientist. Whoa, wow. And I haven't been doing a lot of science shorts recently, but I will hopefully soon. And you've come to my last stream before offkai. I'll be traveling. I'll be hop skipping out of the space station to go down to the Americas and see people at the con. So I gotta pack. I gotta go get ready and everything. But yes, you've caught me at a good time. We're just chilling right now. I'm just yapping with chat. We're just yapping. Hello, Carbon. How are you? I am alive. Is that too edgy? No, I'm actually doing okay. How are you? How are you doing? How was your Tuesday? Are you excited for offkai? I am really nervous. I also organized a VTuber hangout, and it kind of was like supposed to be 4 people, and we're just gonna get like 4 or 5 of us to eat. And they started all inviting +1s, and suddenly it's ballooned to like 13 people, and we have to get a private room. So like, I'm a little worried about that. Like that's a little scary. Also, I got a haircut right beforehand, and I don't like the haircut, you know? So I'm trying to be like, you could do it, Carbon. You could do it. You're so cool and sexy. It doesn't matter that your hair is chopped. It's fine. So yeah, I'm trying. 13 won't fit in your vehicle. I'm not even gonna worry about that yet. I'm just gonna be like, you guys meet me at this location and we'll figure it out from there, you know? Packing like sardines, you'll fit. Oh my gosh, I don't want. Could you imagine getting pulled over by the cops and then you guys all pour out of the offkai van like a clown mobile, and like 13 VTubers pour out of a car? Oh boy. What type of cats do you like? Siamese cats. I like Siamese cats. I also like Bengal cats, but I decided not to get a Bengal cat because they seemed a little too climby. Like I did not want a cat to climb up on my fridge and attack me in the middle of the night. Thankfully, my Siamese cat does not do that. I also have an IRL cat. Yeah. I need a rest, but I hope you have a great stream and have fun at offkai. I hope you do too. Take care. And thank you for the raid. Thank you for sharing your community. I hope you're doing well. I hope your art journey has been also fruitful and that you are continuing to have lots of fun. Yes. Oh, I had a Siamese growing up. They are lovely. I don't know if you want to call mine lovely. You guys want to see some videos? You guys want to see some cat videos? Do we have some that I posted? Let me see. Let me pull the Discord server. I'm sure I posted a few in the Furry Friends group chat. Pew. Let me look into our Discord. Yes, leave Evie alone. She's a little sassy, all right? She's a little sassy sometimes. Oh my gosh, I posted a lot of her. You guys want to see?
Pew.
You want to see some cat videos for the new raiders coming in? Hello. Okay. Here, maybe
Pew.
I crop it.
Pew.
This way. Oh, and thank you for the check-ins. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in AMR, Toast of Glory, Tractorio,
Hi, I'm new here.
Cat Among Stars, Shinobi, Sun Tabby, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Wow. Welcome to the space station. Hi. Okay, let me move over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I remember this. The Charmera photos. Ah, I love the Charmera photos. They're so cute, like the retro photos. Look at how rotund she is. This is such a low resolution photo, but she is just her shape. She is too round. My baby is too round. Oh my gosh. And this is her as a child. This is her when she was a wee baby, when she was just a kitten. And I would put her, she's like a Siamese mix, okay? So she was very white when I first got her. Now she is not. Now she's covered with patterns. All right. Look at this. Look at that baby. Oh my goodness. So cute. Oh, you can see a little bit right here. There's some prongs coming out of the wall. This is actually a little cat add-on that I got for her, and it's like these little plastic spikes that you can adhesively stick to the corners of walls, and she'll rub her face on it to like scratch herself. It's really cute. I love her so much, and she loves these. And if she uses them for a while, she'll build up fur, and you'll actually see a mat of cat fur on this, and I have to remove the mat of cat fur out. I should send you guys a video of it. It's crazy how much face fur that she rubs off here. Is she burnt? She is a little burnt. How old is she? She's like 6 now. I think she's like 6 years old.
Hi, I'm new.
It's been a while. Oh, here's some more baby. This is what she looks like now. She looks like this now. Fanny, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. OMG, cat? Are you a cat fan? I love my kitty cat. I love them so much. They're so sweet. Blah. Yeah, I was showing chat my cats, my cattos. Oh, is this a video? Let's see. What other ones? Oh, this one! I remember this one! This was me in a road trip. I was driving. Okay. So let me tell you the lore about this one. All right. Okay. So I was traveling, carrying something for work. All right. I got a very complex science device. This is common, by the way. You get like these measurement instruments that are super delicate, and you can't trust UPS or FedEx to ship them. So what they'll do is they'll literally call a scientist and be like, time to drive like 6-7 hours. Oh God. But drive like 7 hours to this location, pick up the instrument and drive back, and we'll pay you to do that. And you're like the only one who'll do it. And it's mean to ask the interns to do it, because like a lot of them don't have cars. They're also very new to their career. So usually like one of the actual attending like a bigwig scientists have to do it. So I actually had to do it, and I had to be like, okay, time to go. And I brought my cat because I didn't have a cat feeder. I couldn't find anyone to take care of her. And I didn't have an automatic cat litter box at the time. I do now. I now have a litter box that will like run automatically, and I have an automatic feeder, but I didn't at the time. I couldn't get a cat sitter. So instead, I got a tiny portable litter box. I put it in the back seat of my car, and I brought her food, and I took her with me on this big road trip. All right. And this is her in a like little carrier, just vibing. Look, like she's sniffing around, being like, ooh. And it was raining a lot, but she was super excited. And also the craziest part was, while I was driving, she would constantly try to get into my lap. She would like try to escape from the carrier and get onto my lap while I was driving, and it took all my heart, my whole my whole heart to resist. I was like, I can't, no, I can't, I won't fall for it. I won't fall for it. Blah. So I stopped her. I was like, nah, no catto in my lap today. I know, it was very adorable though.
Hi, I'm
She's
Nuki.
actually a very good car cat. I was surprised. I thought she'd get anxious, but she had a blast. Sorry, I got so distracted, Raiders. You don't care about my cat, do you? Is that too silly to show? I bet she'd be a good driver. Oh yeah, totally. I need to build her a mech suit so that she can pilot it. I like cat stories. Okay. Oh, speaking of mech suits, I finally nailed down my itinerary for not offkai, for Otakon. I got invited to be a guest speaker and do a panel at Otakon, and I was thinking about what my panel would be, and I finally got confirmation that it's okay. And now I know what I'm gonna do my panel on, and it's gonna be about mechs. I'm gonna do a panel about mechs. I'm gonna do a robot panel. So I think it'll be something along the lines of like how scientifically feasible different mechs and robots are, which will be really fun, because then I can go over like Gundams and be like, how expensive would it be to make a Gundam right now in modern day? And then also be like, oh, like how expensive or how costly would it be to make something like the mechs in 86, you know? And I think that'd be a fun one. That's so sick, you'll crush it. I don't know. There's a lot of technical detail. I worry because I'm a casual Gundam and mech fan, you know? Oh, Transformers? No, it's an anime convention. Am I gonna cover Transformers at an anime convention? I feel like maybe? I guess I could. Yes? Do I have to? I'd rather cover more Gundam, like Iron-Blooded Orphans or something. Like, you're really gonna make me talk about Bumblebee? No, it feels pretty close. I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. That's my hot take. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'll include a slide. I'll include a slide or two, I guess. Like, it's close enough. You're right. I need to watch older Gundam shows. I need to watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That's like an anime from the 90s that I have not seen, and people keep telling me is like one of the best space anime out there, and I have not watched it at all. Yeah. Oh, your cat? Oh no. I hope you guys get. Oh, slight side tangent about cats. I got cat insurance for my cat so that whenever my cat is sick or has any problems, I don't have to worry about the money that it would cost to take care of them. Highly recommend. Very much recommend. She had to go get x-rayed for her tummy stuff, and it would have cost me like $600 or $700, and I didn't have to pay anything. Like, the insurance covered it, which was really nice. Highly recommend that if you have a pet that you care a lot about, because I know some people who forked over thousands of dollars for their pet. I know. Bougie cat. Yes. Glorp is a bougie cat too. Glorp, you have the best healthcare insurance, don't you? Yes. I would never jeopardize you. You could compare and contrast Gundams versus Transformers. I don't want to do too much of that. I think I want to do more of like, hey, how scientifically possible is it to have like a Gundam, or like what sort of like research still needs to be done. And I just want to be like, oh, you see this Gundam getting hit or clipping a building here? Actually, if there was a human inside the cockpit, they'd instantly die from the G-forces. Like, from the mecha getting hit, the shockwave inside would kill anything in there. And then talk about like how they would have to do shock absorption and then use things like for example, the most recent Artemis missions, how they designed and made their cockpits vibration proof, and talk about how much that cost. Heck, I could just be like, hey, how do Gundam pilots go to the toilet, right? Do they go to the bathroom? And then talk about like the $10 million toilets that NASA had to make for their spaceships, which is the closest equivalent. Or they could be like fighter jets where they just have diapers. Do you guys know that? You know that fighter jet pilots, when they climb into the jet, they're all wearing diapers in case they shit themselves while flying. Like, I don't know. That's the funniest thing to me. You need a slide that says "Don't do this at home." I fear. Do I? I kind of want them to try. I want to see them try to do this at home. You know, wouldn't that be cool to be like, yes, I built a mecha, I built a Gundam. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see them try. Wasn't there a US Japan mech build off competition a few years ago? Yes, there was. The thing though is those mechs are
Pew.
there's a lot of trade-offs that you have to do. Like, for example, let me talk. Okay, I'm gonna nerd out a little bit about mechs, just a little bit of a teaser. All right. One of the biggest problems for designing a mech suit is what material are you making it out of? How durable do you want it to be, right? Because you could make it out of aluminum, which is extremely lightweight, structurally sound enough to support its own weight, and it can run around. It's it's quite a bit flexible, but it also has like very little protection. If you get shot through an aluminum frame, the bullet is going straight through, essentially. Like, there's very little protection there. So there are like some designs, some fantasy designs that I was seeing where people use aluminum Gundam frames and then surround it with like ceramic plates that will absorb the bullets or whatever thing that it's being hit by. And there are other people, like there's another strategy where you just go, hey, fuck weight. Let's just make the entire mech suit out of steel, which is like 3 times heavier and can't actually stand and move. We don't have machinery that can move a building size steel robot, okay? But if you had it in space, right, where there's no gravity, and you're just like this steel monstrosity, it would actually be pretty durable, you know? Like, that's pretty great. And then there's like the fantasy land where you have infinite budget and you have titanium, which is lighter than steel, significantly so, but also more durable. The only problem is it's super expensive and a horrible time to machine. Most machine shops actually refuse to work with titanium because the titanium metal will gunk up all their drill bits. So it's really hard to shape. That's a huge problem. So like actually assembling it is another problem. Oh, and then load bearing joints. There's a scaling law. This is another thing that people don't talk about. There's a scaling law that happens when you get larger. These are numbers are not accurate. It's just off the top of my head, but it's something along the lines of if you take a human and you make them 10 times. Well, actually, this is accurate because it's cubed law. Okay, sorry. I think it's a cube law. If you make a human 10 times larger, like 10 times taller, their volume inside is increasing by 100 times, 1,000 times. Okay, wait, is it 100? It's 1,000. No, it's 100. I'm so stupid. I'm checking. I think it's just 100. We're tracking. I'm checking.
Pew.
Oh, it's not squared, it's cubed. Fuck. I'm a bad scientist. It's 1,000 times. My bad. So if you increase a human body by 10 times the size in height, you're increasing the mass inside by 1,000, meaning you have to have like insanely capable joints to bear that additional load. And I think last time I checked the math like 5 years ago when I was curious about this, there was not a joint system in existence that could handle all the weight that a titanium frame robot would require for their joints. So yeah. Rip Pacific Rim. True. They must have like a special joint system. I don't know. Humanoid robots are just generally not optimal. Most people agree that if you were to have a robot, being a giant human size is not like the best way to do it. Though I think it's cool. It's cool. I would love one that's like that. I like the 86 mechs because they feel a lot more practical. Like I like the spider style design that they have. They also have their own problems too, you know. I mean, there is a guy making a big robot. Of course, it has like it has a great calling. There are a few robots that exist out there today where you can get inside and pilot it, and I think that's really freaking cool. I would love there to be giant mech suits running around that I could just try one day. Maybe like you know those like warehouse robots that like move boxes? Man, if only there was a giant mech suit that did that. That'd be so cool. I'd be so hyped to have a giant mech suit and just like walk around with my big robot. Is that a reason why marine animals can be way larger? They don't have to deal with their own crushing weight. They have to deal with like buoyancy. So the fact that they are in the water and not on land helps a lot. Like for sure, definitely helps a lot. There's also, I don't think we fully understand that as well. There were dinosaurs which were like quite large, but there was like this whole gigantism thing that evolution tended towards for a while that we still don't really understand why. Nowadays things are a lot smaller. There's also the guy making a Team Iron Man suit. Oh, I saw that one too. Exosuits are weird. Exosuits are so difficult. I want to try an exosuit, but like I want to research and develop an exosuit, and it was one of the things that I was trying to study in college, but I realized very quickly that one, the only people funding exosuit projects are the Department of Defense, now the Department of War. So I'd be literally making like killer mech suits. And then two, anyone who tests one of these suits has a high chance of having a robot snap off their arm. I'm like thinking, imagine being a researcher, developing a robotic arm and like putting on the metal frame, and you coded a negative sign instead of a positive sign, and the robotic arm bends the wrong way. Like, do you really want to be the first test pilot for a mech suit? Like, I don't know. Something tells me that that's a little too scary. Yeah. Yeah, if the motors are powerful enough to lift heavy stuff, it's powerful enough to staff arms. I don't even think the motors would hesitate. Like, there would be no resistance. The motor would just go. It would just snap instantly. And I'm like, and honestly, that was the thing that made me be like, maybe mechatronics is like, I'll steer away from that one. Okay, this is kind of a different, I guess. Ironically, now I work in space stuff where if something goes wrong in space, everyone dies and it's horribly catastrophic. But I think that makes it safer, because with like mech design and like mechanical exosuits, if something goes wrong, you like break your arm horribly. But with rocket research and like space research, there's so many people who are scared of something like the Challenger disaster repeating, that the standards in which the development is done is actually quite high. Like I really strongly believe the safety standards. Like, for example, before you fly a rocket, there are multiple rocket simulations and model components too. Before you build a full giant rocket, you actually build a mini one. Oh, they're so cute. I wish I could show you. You like build a mini plane or a mini like space shuttle or something, and you fly in a wind tunnel and you see like how it performs, and you verify that it works with simulation and stuff like that before you build a bigger one. So there's like a lot of iterative development for aerospace, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. They can't see you if you're dead, I guess. Oh boy. I mean, there's still a lot of risk, right? Though selfishly, I am not a test pilot, so I'm not the one inside the experimental aircraft when it takes off. So that is a benefit. I'm not the one who's like trying out my my machinery. Uh, I feel bad for the folk who do, but I try my best to make sure it's safe. So if Gundams, how would Gundams affect the defense sector? How would a Gundam tactical doctrine develop? Oh man, I don't even know. Defense for Gundams? It's like, I would say each Gundam is a walking atomic bomb, right? It would change geopolitics for sure. I was looking at panels that would be really cool to do at an anime convention, and I saw some really good panels in the past that people have done that were really interesting. There was one where it was like, oh, what are the economic ramifications for Pokemon battles? Someone did a panel about how the Pokemon universe like economy runs based off of Pokemon battles, and it was so interesting to see. I was like, whoa, that's such a good idea. And that's what I was like kind of trying to strike with the mech panel, but we'll see. It's giving Code Geass the mech suit designs. I mean, oh yeah, you know what, Code Geass is like a good example of like how the international politics get shaped by generations of technology. You can try to develop like some armistice agreement and be like, hey guys, we won't use plasma weapons, or they're banned for Gundams. I'm trying to think. What else? I don't know. Just big mechs are cool. I like big mechs. They make me excited and happy. I see the big machinery go and I'm just like, whoa, that's cool, you know? I wonder if I'll feel that way about the moon-based stuff. We're still like fleshing out moon-based technology happening right now. Oh, and they've been changed. There's been a whole like NASA department made to make nuclear rockets now as well. So that'll be a whole thing that I'm excited to see it progress. NASA's kind of given up on reusable rocket tech, continuing to develop that because they think that they've already done all the work and that the private sector can take over. But they've been successfully lobbied, I guess, into investigating nuclear rockets. And I don't know how that's going to go. Are they going to like try to control an atomic explosion to set off a rocket into space? That's going to be kind of crazy. They might have some gnarly explosions in the next few years, but we will see. What if sending a robot into space? I mean, we've sent many robots to space, but we have not sent Gundam back into space. I'm trying to think. You know, in the Gundam anime that I've watched, they are really big on space elevators. And I think one of the reasons why they're so big on space elevators, which is like a thing that lifts the Gundam into space, is because if you had an actual Gundam, to put it into a rocket to get into space would cost so much rocket fuel, it'd be egregious. It would be atrocious. So having a space elevator is like the only way to do it. The US had already developed a nuclear jet turbine. Have they? Nuclear jet turbine. Like using fusion? I'm looking it up. Or is it just powering the electronics, you know? Let me see. It looks like there's a program. Okay, wait a minute. I shouldn't look up. I should not be streaming me looking up nuclear airplane design blueprints on stream. I feel like There are a few things that I avoid doing on stream, and one of them is looking up classified documents while I'm live. I think that's like not a good idea. There's some things as like a scientist and engineer that I want to claim ignorance for, and this is likely one of them. I don't want to be like, hey, yeah, I definitely have written on record me looking into nuclear powered aircraft, and I'm just like, maybe I have some plausible deniability here. Look up some declassified documents instead. No, it's just the fact that I even have knowledge about it can be a problem sometimes. So yeah. How do we not know the moon isn't cheese? How do we not know? I can tell you how we would not know. If you take a telescope and you look at the moon, you can see that when the sun is behind it, it emits a certain like spectra that shows the elemental composition of the moon. And you'll see that it's made mostly up of carbon and elements that are not cheese related. I guess cheese has carbon in it, but it would look different. It would look different. Basically, you can look at it with a telescope and you can see that there's no cheesy exterior. It had a really dirty exhaust. Okay, I looked it up a little bit. It works. A subsonic nuclear powered cruise ship was developed in like the 2010s. Except there are some inadequately solved design problems, such as the need of heavy shielding to protect the crew. Meaning, in order to fly a nuclear powered airplane, you had to be in a radiation suit. Like, you had to be in a hazmat suit to fly the plane. And it released radioactive exhaust, meaning it was spewing out cancer fumes, like literal cancer fumes as it was flying. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this airplane design. I don't think it's a good airplane design, guys. This was tried by the USSR, but they gave up because the biggest problem was weight. In order to protect the crew with enough lead lining, the plane was too heavy. So you could technically fly it, but anyone inside it would die. I mean, I get, oh boy. Well, damn. That's kind of, there's some like crazy sci-fi tech out there. And this is developed like 20 years ago. Huh. I'm so far down the rabbit hole. Hey guys, you want to see something that will get us in trouble? Just one thing. Just a quick flash on screen, okay? Just one quick flash, all right? A photo of the HTRE, an experimental jet engine from the 1950s using a nuclear reactor as a heat source. So you can see here the jet engines, and then there's supposedly the nuclear reactor in the middle here. I know, it's crazy. How's this? But. Let's not do Markiplier movie. Iron Lung. Oh boy, I still haven't seen that. I played the game, but I want to watch the movie. Was it good? Did you watch it and like it? That looks like a torture device. There's a lot of scientific instruments that look like torture devices. I hate to tell you that. I took a picture of one that was literally a torture device for cats. It was like the first X-ray machine, and they like tortured cats with it. It was horrible, but also very progressed science a lot. Iron Lung was amazing. You must. Maybe. Underrated monkey. Hi, hello. Welcome. Off note, have you seen the Odyssey yet? Yes, I saw it this weekend. It was very fun. I was kind of tempted to get the Trojan horse popcorn bucket, but then I saw that it was like $70 and I was like, maybe I don't buy this popcorn bucket for 70 bucks. That's a little steep. And no, I did not see it at an IMAX theater. We ranted a lot about that. Here. Oh boy. They are always so expensive. I've never actually gotten one of those. I like the idea of them though. The vanity popcorn buckets just seem so fun. I guess they're really for super fans. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what was I gonna say? My brain was like stalled for a second. I was seeing a bunch of clips from Streamer University coming out with like Ludwig and other like if you guys didn't know, Kaisenat, one of the biggest streamers, is hosting like this little group of streamer parties. I've seen so many clips of it coming out and people doing all sorts of silly stuff. I was watching it, I was just like, oh my, am I out of touch? I was watching Streamer U and I was like, am I out of touch that I don't engage with a lot of this content? Like a lot of these massive creators who are like basically doing gag pranks on one another constantly throughout the weekend. And I was like, this is not my humor. But apparently people enjoy it. Though I did see some really cool stuff of like, they had a lot of content creator lessons, that like actual helpful lessons that they made for streamers and people. And I was like, oh, some of these are really cool. A lot of VTubers have like reviewed them. A Streamer U was fun to watch. I didn't watch too much of the people interaction. I did see a few clips that like that were really silly. I've been seeing specifically the cringe, who's it, Suki Melon? The really cringe girl who like has this anime voice. Like she's playing a character and being as cringe as possible. And I was watching her interact with people and I was like, oh my, I cannot. I have too much shame. I thought I had no shame, but I saw her interact and I was like, actually still have shame left in my chest. That's crazy. 70 doubloons, aren't they plastic too? Yes, they are plastic. Oh, a metal one would be crazy, like a nice aluminum one. I've seen it. I saw people getting chased like Among Us. I saw that they were like throwing water at each other. It does feel like very boisterous. It reminds me of like the cool kid locker rooms in high school. Like they were just like super loud and doing weird pranks on one another. Shame? You have shame? Apparently I do. I don't do enough anime voices. I've definitely seen a lot of bad videos. I think the event is so big and you're like so incentivized to get viewership that you're gonna have some really extreme actors, like some pretty crazy, like out of pocket ones. Off topic, but do you have advice for anyone taking physics this year? Oh, for the first time? I think one of the things that trips people up the most when they take physics for the first time is they don't realize that you can't memorize for it. If you come into physics thinking that it's like biology and you have to just memorize a bunch of like doctrines and rules, you're gonna be in for a bad time. You have to like know how to apply the formulas, and that's something that takes practice. So make sure you practice on your homework and try applying the knowledge. It's not something you can cram. That's like the biggest thing that I would tell you. And also one of the reasons why I like it. Yeah. Like reality TV. I like reality TV. It can be a little trashy sometimes, but reality TV is fun for me. Like I will say, I watched a little bit of Love Island and I was like, wow, this is pretty funny. Like when that one blonde girl in Love Island found out that some people don't like blonde girls, that was hilarious to me. She was like, I can't believe it's so unfair that this guy is not into blonde chicks. And I was like, whoa, small, like girl from a small town in the Midwest being shocked about people having different preferences. Holy, that was an amazing clip. Hi, sorry I didn't chat earlier. I followed my audio was glitching. Oh, that's totally fine. Welcome in, Sun Tabby. Hello. Kenzie, yeah. Oh, Kenzie. I don't know. Reality TV amuses me. But then again, sometimes I get too amused. Like, just literally click any NASA tweet and scroll. And if you start scrolling through the comments, you'll get so many moon deniers. I don't know. I've worked for a lot of science research, and for some reason, all the research I pick is always like the hottest, spiciest conspiracy theory land. And I feel like every single time I go for like a Thanksgiving dinner with my family and like extended family comes over, they start being like, hey Carbon, so like tell us, what's the deal with NASA? They got some aliens in there, right? And I'm just like, guys, if there are aliens inside Area 51, I'm the first to leak it, okay? I'll tell you if I find any. It's a whole thing. Oh man, I remember when the COVID vaccine stuff was happening, I was working on research surrounding it at the time, and people were going all sorts of conspiracy theory on me then too. Oh boy. I love your VTuber so much. Really? You like my chibi shelf? I want to do like a fun cutesy stream. You know what would be good? Okay, I just had a crazy idea. What if when I go to offkai, I go to Daiso and I buy every like cinnamon roll or like Hello Kitty themed thing and review it with this model? I think it'd be really cute. That could be a really fun video idea. Also, I would end up with a bunch of useless junk. But then again, it's from Daiso, so it's like $1. That would be like a fun video idea though. Remember to take your lactate then? True. It would be cute. I'd be down to do it. Is it on brand for science-y stuff though? Not really, but it's fun. It's fun. There's another in Japantown. And Santa Clara. Could be cute. And then I would just give it all away at like the next meet and greet that I had. Oh my gosh. That could be a really fun like giveaway thing. There's probably some of the science theme thing. I could do, you know what? You know what would be really cool? Like science VTuber reviews science toys that you can get off of like Temu, right? Or like I look at like I buy all the AliExpress kids science toys and play with them and review it for you guys. That would be a good stream idea too. Oh my gosh, I could play with some kinetic sand on stream. I would like that. Oh boy, I'm thinking about like what's the Etsy is no Etsy is like too fancy. Etsy's too fancy. I need some cheap shit. You should do a day in the life. I could do a day in the life. I have recording. I actually recorded a few day in the lives. Every company that I've ever worked for, I did a day in the life video recording, and I've not posted any of them. I literally have kinetic sand. I've actually never played with kinetic sand. I used kinetic sand one time when I went to a classroom, but I've never personally had it. What the? Rainery? Hello? Oh my. I've been streaming for too long. The raiders are coming in. Hi. Hello raiders. How are you? Welcome. Wait, I gotta wave to you. Are you ready? Ah, blah. Hello. Welcome in. Hi. And this is Glorp. This is our little mascot here. Hi. I'm Carvin. I'm an astronaut VTuber. Wow. I'm also an IRL scientist. And we are just yapping. We're doing literally unplanned silly ZATSU until I have to fly out to offkai. Yes. Very nice new model. Thank you. You like my chibi shelf? You like my chibi shelf? So I've been playing it pretty fast and loose. Wait, you're an actual scientist? Yeah, I am. I work on some pretty cool science stuff. Actually I have my name on a plaque of some cool space thing. Yes. All head pats. I'd love head pats. Yes. Bro almost leaked stuff. I try not to dox myself, okay? I'm okay at it. Saren, I won't lie, the stream is so long that I was able to take a nap and woke up again. I am very comfy. I am having a really nice vibe just yapping with you guys. This is normally I have like planned stream segments and then screw off. But today, here, let me put Glorp away. But today I've just been hanging out with you. And because it's been very nice, it's been very nice. Part of me is also like, I don't want to leave, I don't want to go. So I've just been hanging out a little longer than I should, talking about nothing. But I should go, shouldn't I? Don't go. But I gotta pack. Oh, I got my luggage back. Someone asked me at the beginning of the stream. I did get my luggage back. Aren't you excited for offkai though? I am. I'm really nervous though. I don't go outside and meet other people that much, but like now I have to. And I have to go do like these fancy industry meetups as well, where I'm like meeting other people in the VTuber scene, and they're like gonna talk about me. They're like a lot of the behind the scenes type people, like manager-esque type work. I'm like, oh, I'm worried. That's a big deal. I know. Introverts unite. It's not even, I don't know. Maybe I can be extroverted. I can try to be. I'll pretend really good. All right. Wow, you'll do great. Maybe I will. But also Rainery, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. For people from Rainery's community, if you didn't know, my sub badges are made by them. Isn't that so awesome? They're so good with the small pixel art. They did a really good job. Wait, and I'm gonna go blow my nose while you take a look at that. Hi, I'm new here. Oh no, I made such a silly face. Wait, I'm gonna cover my face while I blow my nose.
Pew.
I'm fighting illness. I'm fighting it. Hey, Aaron, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right. In honor of the raid, I will hang out for just a little bit more. I was actually gonna end. I'm thinking what to do that would be really fun. I'm trying to see. I could do one video with you guys. We could do one video. Let's see, did I save anything that I wanted to show you? Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. You know what? I could watch a day in the life of a scientist. As a scientist. I could react to a day in the life of an astrophysicist as a physicist. Oh my god, that's a crazy good idea. Carbon, you outdid yourself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 neuron activation. I know, I just had my neuron activation as well. Are you ready? Ha, bow. Okay, this needs to be cropped a little bit. A little bit of scuff. Hold on, okay? Hold on. Alrighty. Alrighty. And then now we gotta switch chat out. Boop. You guys go, and then we have the mini chat like this. Yep. And then I can bring this one up here. There we go. There we go. Now it's nice and ready. And then I can be right here in the corner. Yes. Yes. And then I can hide this and pull out. There we go. There we go. All right. Are you ready? Day in the life. Ooh. Wait. Hold on. The video is on the wrong side. Okay, now it's good. All right. Day in the life of an astrophysicist at Oxford University, reacted by an American astrophysicist. Woo, iPad kid time. Yeah, I am curious to see how things will be different. And I can tell you how accurate I feel like it is to my physicist life. I will say though that physics is a very broad field, even within the field of astrophysics. So I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of differences. And also I work in industry, so I don't work in academia anymore. So time to see. Carbon, are you like a professor? I used to teach, but then I quit because I thought my students were too stupid. And then I became a researcher, and now I work for like startups, tech companies, even the government. I had a brief stint. I'm doxing. Never mind. I'm a VTuber. I'm just a space boy. What are you talking about? Work? 9 to 5? Huh? What's the coolest thing you've done? What's the coolest thing I've ever done? Oh, I want to tell you so badly. Oh my god, I want to tell you so badly. It was on the news. You watched it on the news, okay? No, I can't say it. I can't. Fuck. I hate being a VTuber sometimes. Okay. It was on the news? Oh yeah. Everything I do is on the news. Alright? I'm that cool. I'm a goated physicist. Okay. Enough of that. iPad kid time, alright? Hi, I'm new.
So as an astrophysicist, I often get asked, what do you actually do all day? And I respond with,
probably sit at a desk. Spoiler alert.
well, I try to answer questions that no one knows the answer to. But that's...
Okay, but that's a cap out. That's a cop out. All scientists are trying to answer questions that no one knows the answer to. All right? You're not cool. You're not cool for that. I do that too. All right? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't compare. Sorry.
It's kind of still hard to wrap your head around, so I figured the best way to get that across is to show you and bring you along with my day. So this is my office in the physics building. I love it. It has glass.
This is a nice office. I will say, one of the things I miss most about academia is that if you're like a professor or a researcher at a university, you get an office. In like industry, you get like you're lucky if you get a cubicle. It's usually open floor plans all the way. If you work for, I think you have to get a certain ranking in NASA to get an office. But if you work in government or if you work in a school, you do get an office, which is so nice.
Walls that I can write on and feel like house solving a mystery. For us, It's never aliens, like it's never lupus. The first thing I did though was check whether my code has been running.
It's never lupus. I relate to that. They are all. Is she working in astrobiology?
Okay, overnight, and it's not crashed. As you can tell from my happy dance, it did.
Oh, she's
This is a
running
code that tries.
Hot take. Also, you get a laptop and you okay. If you are a physicist and you're running simulations, usually they have to run on a supercomputer or some cloud computing system because they can't run on your own individual hardware because it's just too cost expensive. So you have like a laptop that it runs on, or it connects to a portal where it runs on. So you're not actually running it on your local hardware. So for her to like celebrate having to go into the office on the desktop, I mean, I'm running this from home. I can look up to see how my code's running via my phone, all right? Like when I woke up and brushed my teeth that morning, I already checked. So that's just me. That's just me. Maybe her workflow is different. Maybe she has better work-life separation than I do.
To find the best model of the star formation history in a galaxy given the light that we observe from it. I call it Snitch because it's seeking the best model.
Harry Potter reference.
Anyway, my terrible puns aside, it's got lots more galaxies to run on, so time to make myself a drink. Now, you might...
She has lots more galaxies to run on? It's running overnight. And so she's going to go get a drink now? And then it's not going to finish in time, will it? There's no way that sounds like a very long computing time. I don't know. Also, this is money privilege, all right? This is a little bit of a money privilege. If you work in industry, you actually don't wait for simulation code to finish. When let's say I'm trying to like map out a star or something, or I'm like trying to run a planet formation simulation. That takes a lot of computing resources on a single computer, right? But if I have enough money, I can just rent 100 computers and run them all in parallel. They don't have to run sequentially, especially if I'm coding it with parallel processing in mind. And so I can just hit scale. Give me 10,000 computers. Give me as many computers as it takes. And the entire, to simulate 1 million planets might take me 10 minutes. Like, I don't have to wait for a month of computing time. I just have to wait for 10 minutes, even though I actually did consume a month worth of compute. So if you have the like business justification, and you've optimized it properly and parallelized it, I actually spend no time waiting. I just like hit the button and then I buy 10,000 hours of GPU time, and then it just it's done. Yeah. Crazy must be expensive. I'm the scientist. I'm not the financial accountant. I don't give a shit how much it costs. I do have to justify it though. So I'm like, hey, this is the best way to do it. They're like, okay, whatever. And then they get a crazy bill at the end of the month.
Anyway, my terrible puns aside, it's got lots more galaxies to run on, so time to make myself a drink. Now, you might think I'm off to make a cup of tea, but for fear of getting kicked out of Britain for saying this, I don't like tea. I don't like coffee either.
What? A physicist who doesn't drink coffee and tea? They're not real. They're not real. This is fake. Who gave her a degree? What? Oh my.
A hot squash because it's really cold out, which is not a vegetable for all you Americans watching. It's like a concentrated fruit juice that you can have.
Fruit juice? I'm sorry. I should support fellow scientists. You know what? I can be a little weird sometimes too, you know? Maybe I shouldn't drink 4 cups of coffee a day. You know, maybe it's a me problem. Okay, you know, you're so healthy, slay queen. All right.
Either hot or cold. This is apple and blackcurrant flavored. I'm not really used to drinking hot drinks though, so sometimes it's too hot for me. Ouch. But anyway, time to actually start some work. So the first.
I'm not hating, but when I start my day, I make an espresso And as the espresso comes out of the espresso machine, I'm putting the coffee in my mouth. Sometimes, if I'm feeling really ballsy, I'll take an espresso shot and then I'll make a cappuccino afterwards. And like I'll just like wait for the espresso to fully pour out, and I'll just like shoot it like a shot of vodka, and then I make a cappuccino, and then I take the cappuccino with me to my desk. Okay, I don't know. That's kind of nuts.
First thing I do every morning is write a to-do list in my bullet journal. I love bullet journaling. It kept.
Who is she? A bullet journal? I'm like, and she has like the Zen period too. Like, when I show up, I like look at my emails and I think to myself that I'm like an hour or two from a deadline or like a big meeting, and I'm like, I have to do this thing, and I like just try to bum rush it out. I never have a bullet point list.
Me organized enough to write my PhD in 2 months, which is crazy. After that, though,
Okay, that's kind of a flex. Okay, I see. She's just flexing. Got it. ZATSU is a British. Oh, you Wikipedia'd her? Oh my gosh, you guys are pro haters. A British astrophysicist, author, and YouTuber in the Royal Astronomy Society. University of Oxford. She was the recipient of the 2020 Caroline Haskell Prize Lectureship. Oh, she's legitimate. Oh, I hate other scientists who are like capable career people and they also have like a nice 9 to 5 schedule. Like they have like a nice morning routine. What? Do I need to get my life together? I don't do this. Also, all my fellow scientists don't do this either. We are all chaotic individuals. We like roll out of bed disheveled and just like fly by the seat of our pants. But I guess there's like, I feel like she's a normie scientist. I mean, she's nerdy about astrophysics, but like, oh my god, her life is so put together. This is like Pinterest girly vibes. Damn.
2 months, which is crazy. After that, though, I pick some tunes and then get to clearing my inbox and replying to some emails. I, get a mix of emails and
I actually don't do this. My productivity improved so much when I said I do not respond to emails until after lunch. The entire morning period when I hit the office, I don't look at emails at all as a physicist. I say I need deep creative research work, and I do that best in the morning. No one talk to me until after lunch, and I love that. So I don't check emails until the end of the day. So and if something's really important, they have to hunt me down. If it's really important, you gotta find me or call me.
Today, some from subscribers with questions, and then lots of science emails from collaborators sending draft.
Okay, maybe this is different for me, but I actually don't have collaborators either. I have a small close, if I'm doing research or a research project, I have a small close knit team. Do not work with collaborators in like a large scale. Like I'm not getting cold emails from people being like, hey, I'm doing research on so and so, would you be interested? No way, get away from me. I'm trying to focus on my thing. I have like some big project that I'm working on, and that's it. Very one track minded. Chewan, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We're currently watching a day in the life of an astrophysicist at Oxford as a physicist. Whoa! So I'm giving my hot takes.
Journal articles through, or a new plot that they've made that people are discussing on the thread as well to work out what it means.
She's responding to threads and reading like forum posts? Wow. I know my problem. I do all my reading and catching up on science news on my free time. I do this unpaid at home. I'm like browsing through through the science Reddit pages at home, and I actually don't respond like helpfully. Like I never make the forum post. I just like ghost read. This is like I feel like I'm high cortisol scientist and this is low cortisol scientist life. This is such a culture shock. Like genuine culture shock.
Those are my favorite kind of emails. An email I get every day, though, is from what we call the archive preprint server, which is essentially an archive for all of the astronomy journal articles, but allows you free access before the journals publish them. And the email basically sends me a big list of all of them that have been posted that day. So I'll scan down.
I used to get these, and it's just like, sometimes they're soliciting for review. Other times they're just like free preprints that you can just check out and look at and see. Those are pretty cool. But as my time became more constrained, I only looked at like the published papers. And even then I have, they're like curated published papers.
Down the list, I'll pick out ones that I think are relevant to my research or just generally interesting, really, and I'll give those a quick read. Often I'll read the abstract, which is kind of like the blurb or the...
She's vibing so much. She has time every morning to just pick up random research papers that she thinks are interesting and read them. Am I doing this wrong? Wow.
Summary of what they found, and I'll look at the figures and the captions and maybe read the conclusions as well. I disappear here for a sec because I've gone to the printer to grab the one that I've printed out to take to Journal Club later, which is where a couple of us get together and we discuss the latest results.
Why is she showing this on camera? Oh, because she can. This is all public research. This is she works for a government public funded research effort. So she can show everything because I mean it's public research. The idea is for her to produce a published paper in the end. I work on space tech, and before that I worked on like industry tech. Like, well, I guess the space tech is still industry tech, and all of those are highly classified. If you work in industry, you can't talk about it for a large portion, and space stuff for sure, because a lot of it has military applications. So I literally had armed guards check me for USB sticks in some places. For me to be able to vlog like this would be, I think they would throw me in Guantanamo Bay. I think I would be held for treason. So there's no way you're ever getting footage like this. But I can tell you about it, you know?
Journal Club later, which is where a couple of us get together and we discuss the latest results.
I wish I had Journal Club. The last time I had Journal Club was when I was an undergraduate.
So I'm back and I've now started to do a little bit of research. So I wrote a journal article 2 years ago that compared this star formation history, sort of the history of star formation in a galaxy, for those that rotate and for those that don't. So like a spiral galaxy versus like a blob galaxy where the stars are on chaotic orbits. And I made a prediction at the end of that paper that said that the ones that rotate should contain more hydrogen gas than the ones that don't. Now the data I needed to do that at the time didn't exist. But now there's been this big survey to try and get the amount of hydrogen gas in a big sample of galaxies, and it's the sample that I originally drew my 200 galaxies of rotating and non-rotating from. So I grabbed that data and I got to grips with it a bit before I matched it to my old... So I grabbed that data and I got to grips with it.
This is not the data form. This is some text. Where's the data?
I matched it to my...
There it was. There's like some like big bars of lines of number rows. I think that's the data that she's grabbing. Though it is crazy though that 2 years ago she made a hypothesis and then there was data that was available to see if that hypothesis was correct. So I guess she's going to pull the data and then process it and then see if it lined up with her hypothesis to see like, hey, is there more hydrogen in spinning galaxies formations? Oh, Lexer, hello. Hi, the knights are coming. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, knights. Knights in training. Hello. Welcome. I'm Carbon. Here, let me give you a little wave. Welcome. Hi. I'm Carbon. I'm the astronaut VTuber, and I'm also an IRL scientist and physicist, and I'm currently reacting to a day in the life of an astrophysicist at Oxford as a literal physicist. And I suddenly realized while watching this, I kind of overwork myself. Academia is kind of chill. And I think I feel like I've been watching the low cortisol version of my career, and I am kind of having a culture shock. Maybe it's like the European work style. Yeah. Kind of. Anyway, hello Lexer. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you've been doing well, Raiders. Oh, whoa. If you're wondering what we do here, we do some nerdy rants.
Pew.
And sometimes a little bit of, the good VTuber variety stuff. I think any of us could have told you that. I mean, but like all the scientists work pretty hard. It's very common. Okay. So anyway, everything she did this morning, I usually do unpaid in the evenings. Let's continue, I guess.
All data to start with. Oh, someone popped in at this point for a chat about plans for tonight.
She hangs out with her coworkers for fun? Wow. Okay.
But then back to the data, you can see I've been making a plot of the distribution of the amount of hydrogen gas in each galaxy.
Ooh. Plots. I like these. I see what she's doing. Wait, I'm gonna look at the screen. Hold on. Let me look at the screen and see what she's doing.
Someone popped in at this point for a chat about plans for tonight. But then back to the data, you can see I've been making a plot of the
Is she coding in Notepad? Where's her IDE? What? You're a psycho! Guys! She's a psycho! What? She doesn't use like Visual Studio Code, like Jupyter Notebook, like some PyCharm, like, okay. There's no indentation. I don't know. I'm a little, like, she said she's generating plots. How's she generating the plots? Like, is she writing the code? Is she using some software? Like, I don't see her using any UI. Like, the plots are just appearing. I'm a little scared.
About plans for tonight.
She's like typing something here. Is she actually coding in Notepad?
Back to the data, you can see I've been making a plot of the distribution of
Is
the
this
amount of
R?
hydrogen gas in each galaxy. So for the rotating ones and comparing it to the non-rotating ones. Unfortunately, it wasn't very conclusive because even though
I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know what her workflow is, but I don't understand it. This is not my workflow. I don't know what she's doing, but I guess she's producing the graphs. And if I came here and I found out that she was coding via Notepad, I would cry. I would just
No, I started with about 200 galaxies when I matched it to the new
She's coding from Jupyter Notebook. My cortisol level's decreasing. She had a notebook on the side, like a notepad, and she's using Python. She's coding in Python. This is actually Jupyter Notebook. I recognize it. It was just small. Oh, okay. She's not a monster. I thought I had to like literally call the physicist crime hotline and had to report her for committing scientific atrocities. Oh, okay. It's fine. Everything's okay.
data set, which isn't quite complete yet at taking all the galaxies. I only had
Wow, she actually recorded her whole thing. You can see here, I think I can tell from the UI, she's using pandas and probably to work with a data frame and pulling it all out. I bet she just has like a huge CSV and she's using Python to process and look through the different numbers and sort them and all that stuff. This step takes a lot of time. The worst part about having the data you need and wanting to know the answer is you have to spend so much time formatting and cleaning the data before you even start processing it. Well, I guess it's part of processing, but the formatting and cleaning takes a lot of time. Sometimes you have to do it manually too, like manually go line by line.
ended up with 40 of them, and only 3 of those are the non-rotating ones. Now that can tell us a lot. It means that a lot of the non-rotating ones probably didn't have detections in the first place at all.
Also, hello, Chana, welcome in.
so they probably don't have as much gas in them like I predicted. The 3 galaxies doesn't exactly give me good statistics, so I'll need to do a test later on that to confirm. All that data crunching, though, has made me hungry, so it's a good job that Thursdays at 11 is tea time in the physics department. So I have to head all the way upstairs, so I'm not good when I get to the top, but...
Did she just...
Crunching, though, has made me hungry, so it's a good job that Thursdays at 11 is tea time in the physics department. So I have to...
Did she just... a Hego face? Why? Okay. I'm just gonna move on. All right. Well, you know what? I'm a VTuber, so I guess I can't really kink shame the other physicists.
Not good when I get to the top, but it's a very nice view, though. And you get to walk past Jocelyn Bell Burnell's office, with a casual picture of her with Barack Obama outside.
That's pretty cool.
You know, just for some inspiration in your day. Anyway, here's a poster advertising the big public talk we've got tonight from Heino Falke.
The black hole image. I went to this talk actually. They toured America too.
One of the members of the Event Horizon team who took that really famous picture of the black hole back in March. But for now, the department gathers to chat over tea and, most importantly, cookies.
Oh, that's something that I don't know why this is, but every like scientist place, they keep getting free cookies and muffins and stuff that people leave in the office, and it's actually really nice. It's like a nice pick-me-up after a long day.
Then it's a mad dash over to the new physics building. There's about 3 physics buildings all within 3 minutes walk of each other, and when there's a seminar on, you have to be ready to dash between them, even in the rain like today.
Oh, she's going to a seminar right now. A different seminar in the middle of the day. All right.
Today, the seminar will be given by Heino Falke. Unlike his talk this evening, which is aimed at the public, this one is for us experts to catch up on his latest work, so we can ask him.
I love expert talks. Oh my god, oh my gosh. I hate okay, sorry. This is elitist of me. This is scientifically elitist of me. I'm sorry, but public facing talks are they lack the detail and speed of an expert insider industry talk. Like, if you are giving a physics presentation and you are in a room full of other physicists, you can use technical jargon as shorthand to convey information so much faster and more densely packed than you could with the general public. And that is like really nice as like a scientist to sit down and just get all this information. And also, when you're speaking to the public, you have to be really aware of what you're saying and how it can be misconstrued. Whereas when you're speaking to your colleagues in your same department or in the same company, there's like some existing rapport and trust that you can just shorthand a lot of stuff. So for example, if someone asks me about my methodology or I ask the presenter about their methodology in a public forum, they might give me a more generic, less detailed answer. Whereas if I ask like a colleague in the same department or group in a private showcase, they'll be like, yeah, you know, I like downloaded the data from here. This is how we collected it. We like did, you know, the typical data processing thing here. You know the script, you've used it before. Thanks for that, or something like that. And then they'll say it. And that interaction is so much nicer for me as a scientist. Like I enjoy consuming that a lot more. Whereas when you go to public forums, people are very like gotcha-y. They're expecting you to attack them, and that kind of true. They're like expecting a PvP environment, so when they answer things, they're a lot more guarded. Whereas when you have like an insider one with everyone who works in the same area, it's a lot nicer. Like there's a lot more information revealed, or the way it's delivered is a lot more casual, which I like. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Questions and figure out how it fits in with the science that each of us are doing. So Heino's
we love you, Carbon, but that is very elitist. I know it is. It's privileged. It's a privileged talk, and that's the point of it. Public talks are still very important though. Like you should have these public talks because science has to be public.
Questions and figure out how it fits in with the science that each of us are doing. So Heino's talk was all about his efforts along with his group of postdocs and students to understand growing supermassive black holes. These are black holes
Cool.
that are millions to billions of times more massive than the sun, and they're found in the centers of galaxies. Now, whilst I focus on how supermassive black holes affect the galaxies they live in,
This guy is a good speaker. And you can tell because of how expressive he is with his hands and how he carries himself with his body language. Not all scientists are good public speakers. It was actually quite rare.
Hino focuses on what's happening on the smaller scales directly around the black hole, specifically modeling the inflow of the material around the event horizon, that point of no return where you have to be traveling the speed of light to escape. And these models that Hino and his group make can then be directly compared to the image that the event horizon team are taking of, say, Messier 87, the famous one they released earlier this year, and the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, Sagittarius A star. So, of course, all the questions were then on when we could expect the Sagittarius A star.
She's taking so many notes. When I listen to talks like this, usually I just sit there and vibe. Maybe I write down a thing or two. Wait, are these her notes? Oh no, this is an explanation.
Image like the one they took of M87. The answer was don't hold your breath. They're still working on it, but at a bit of a slower, healthier pace than they did with the M87 one. After that's finished, it's time to
Zoom
go get
in.
lunch, which is back over towards the building I work in.
Eating lunch right at 12:30. I mean, it was right after the talk. Okay.
Now, you would think the most likely place to find an astrophysicist in Oxford is the astrophysics building, but not at lunchtime. The most likely place then is Taylor's Deli, and it's great having such a good deli so close by to the department.
Oh,
it's so
nice.
easy. Today, I've gone for a nice salad because after the big public talk tonight, we'll actually be taking the speaker to dinner in college, and that will be super rich food, which I'm very excited for. But until then, we have to go back to the department canteen
Eating light,
to
I
find,
see.
well, everybody else really, because, well, everybody needs a break in their day, which is why in a department full of physicists, it's sometimes hard not to end up talking about physics at lunch. But most of us don't, just because we need a break from thinking about it at our desks and seminars all day.
I want you to know, at work, I do not talk to my colleagues about anything other than work, essentially. Sometimes they casually tell me about their families, but most of the time we're talking about physics stuff. Is that toxic? Usually it's like, for example, they'll be like, oh, did you see the newest like rocket launch here and how they're using this technology? Or did you see like there's like a delay over here, or maybe because there's a war going on, oil shipments are delayed, we should account for the additional oil prices, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I had team lunch and they said no work talk at those times. I think I work for like some pretty aggro places though, so it is usually there's work talk, but I don't mind. It's actually fun for me.
Too. So we try and just have a laugh. Paul on the right here has just passed his Viva. That's the PhD defense, where two examiners like read your thesis and question you on everything you've written in it and check that you know your stuff. And then that's when you become a doctor, when you pass. So we were congratulating him on passing and asking how it went.
He's
and
a
now it feels to be a
doctor!
doctor.
You know what is the greatest feeling? After your PhD defense is successful, your advisor, your PhD advisor, the one who taught you how to become mentored you during your entire PhD, which takes many years, comes to inform you. And how they tell you is they go up to you and they're like, congratulations, doctor. And that's like the first person to say doctor to you. And you're just like, oh, anyway, sorry. It's so cool. So then afterwards, all their friends and colleagues will then start calling them doctor as well for the day. And it's really nice. You get called doctor for like 2 weeks and then everyone goes back to first names. But like for a while, it's pretty hype.
Now, anyway, can't sit around all day, so back to the office we go to do some more science. Or in my case, apparently quickly check emails and quickly check Twitter. My phone has been doing all the recording
What a good
today,
feeling.
so I'm missing
I know,
the sort of
right?
quick bits of phone procrastination in my day. Anyway, here I am reading up on some notes I made for my Night Sky News video that went up last week.
She can work on her YouTube channel on the clock? Is that allowed? Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous. Do you have a PhD? No comments. I try not to rely on my credentials too much, actually. I should talk about it less. Oh, TBH. It was one of the things I decided when I first started VTubing.
Week, because I also talk about the same thing each week on BBC Radio Oxford with Lily Mitchell. Lily is great.
She's on the BBC radio? I wanna be on a radio show.
We come on the radio for half an hour each month and talk about anything from Jupiter to cosmology. So I'm just reminding myself here of like the main point before just sending off a few more quick emails and packing up to head out again. I feel like I'm going to be meeting myself coming back here, but
this is such a cool life. She gets to do so much public work and like educational content.
BBC Oxford is up in the northern town, a 30-minute walk or so. So to save my poor feet and some precious research time, I usually just hop on the bus for 5 minutes up to Summertown because the bus handily stops right outside the BBC. I wait outside in the waiting room, and then the producer of the show.
The BBC radio show is like right there, and she's going in the middle of the day? Is this part of her job?
Comes and gets me and leads me through the back and into the studio. And here's Lily. She's wonderful. I love her. She's
affiliated with the school because it's BBC Radio Oxford, and she's an Oxford. Oh, I'm jealous! I'm jealous! If I showed up to a talk show, I would actually get fired. Oh!
So enthusiastic about space, so obviously we get on, and she asks all the right questions as well. You know, people at home are also thinking. So
it's a college radio, yeah, that makes sense.
She's getting me set up with all the microphone and the fancy headphones that make me so professional. The song ends, and then she introduces me.
Astrophysicist Dr. Becky Smith. It's lovely to have you, as we do every month. We're going to gaze skywards to begin with. Can I just...
Her voice, first off, the host's voice, so smooth, so nice. Secondly, I'm jealous. Poach me. I'll quit my job. I'll quit my job right now. This is like, this lifestyle seems so nice.
Say how gorgeous the moon is looking.
Yeah, every time I've been walking home, it's so full and bright, isn't it? And it's so low down as well. And then for the rest of the time, she gives...
Wait a minute. I know the catch. Wait a minute. I know the catch. Oxford University professor pay.
Ow.
Okay. Well. I will say industry pays like triple. I understand. This is a career of passion.
Gives me free reign to
but it's so nice. Do I work to live or do I live to work?
explain to people, you know, how to catch Saturn in the sky and the upcoming Geminids meteor shower. I also talked about the smallest black hole found so far that can tell us how big stars have to be when they die to make black holes. And I talk about the current crisis in cosmology.
It's still 82 to 100k British pounds. You have to think about the tax as well. It's quite a lot of tax. Maybe British pounds goes a little further. I'm not sure. It's still a very healthy career, but I will caveat becoming a professor is extremely difficult. I would say it's harder than getting a job in industry. To be a professor, you have to play the academia publishing game, and you also have, there's a lot of like connection based networking you have to do. Many people don't make it, and you have to think like the amount of graduates with PhDs far outnumbers the available positions for professorships, especially for a prestigious university like Oxford. And for something like studying black holes or galaxy formations, that is a very specialized career subset that has like no crossover in industry. Oh my gosh, Kyrie, what the heck? Hello, hi Raiders. Oh my. Hello, welcome in. Welcome. City Raiders coming through. All right, wait, check this out, Raiders. Hello, welcome. Hi. Welcome. I'm Carvin. I'm the astronaut VTuber, and I'm also an RL scientist. And in this case, I'm an RL physicist, and I'm reacting to a day in the life of an astrophysicist. And I suddenly want to quit my job and join Oxford University because they have like the cushiest work life. I literally watched this European scientist do browse like social media and read cool science articles for her entire morning. And I usually do that unpaid at home. So I'm feeling a little jealous right now. But anyway, welcome in, guys. Hi. Hello. Oh. And wait, do I show you? Wait. No, I don't. I guess. Kyrie, have you seen the chibi yet? Also, welcome in, Kyrie. Hello. Welcome. Have you seen the chibi model? Is this your first time? Is this your first time seeing a chibi? I have a new model, by the way. I've been using it. It's very cute. All the raids tonight. I know. It's because I've been streaming so late. People keep trying to run off to offkai, and I still need to prep my offkai thing. I saw it on Twitter. Wait, you didn't see this then? Okay. I'll show you the raiders. Already? Hey raiders.
Hi, I'm new here.
I got a secret to show you. If you're into space stuff, maybe you've heard. Hey, have we ever found aliens? Are there any aliens out there? Well, I got it. I've caught an alien, and I'm here to show you my personal alien. Behold, Glorp! So cute. My favorite toggle. Oh my goodness, right? So cute. And I can still wave with Glorp too. Ow. Yo, 59 calories? Who said that? Who said the calorie count? Also, you're wrong. Cats are roughly like 600 calories. They're actually very densely protein packed, okay? So don't you try to 59 calories me, all right? Glorp is so many more calories, all right? Hello, why do you know that? All right, let me confirm. I'm pretty sure it's like 700 calories. Calorie count of eating a cat. One pound of meat has 650 calories. That's what I'm thinking. The average cat is 7 pounds. So it's 600 roughly, 6 to 700 roughly per pound, and the average cat is like 7 pounds. So we're actually talking quite a lot of calories. Wow. Okay. He's an alien, so 59 calories. No, Glorp, you're. Well, I guess maybe we can't digest you. I don't know. Let me check. I'm kidding. I won't vore my cat today. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well, Kyrie. Kyrie, are you going to offkai? I guess you don't have to tell me publicly if you don't want to.
Hi, I'm new here.
But yeah, I'm doing a lot of prep. Today's my last stream, actually. My last stream before I go to offkai. He looks radioactive. in before I get ball cancer because I let Glorp play on my lap all day. Have I ever taken a Geiger counter to you, Glorp? Maybe I should. You are a little green. Worth it. True. Real and true. Mr. Bun Guy, thank you for the follow. Not Your Nugget, thank you. Welcome in. Rem, thank you for the follow. And Pulp Drinker, hello. I hope you don't drink my cat's pulp. Okay. We're going back to the video. How much video do we have, actually? Oh my god, we're halfway through. I feel so bad. I like hated on this woman for the first half too because okay, this person is an accomplished astrophysicist at Oxford, and she doesn't drink coffee. She drank grape juice for the morning. Not even tea. Like, is she even a real scientist? Like, that's crazy. That's insane, right? I'm like chugging 4 cups of coffee out here, and she's like sipping on warm grape juice in the morning. Okay, but grape juice bangs? But like, I don't know. Okay. It's okay. Hatred is just envy? All right. Well, Now she gets to be part of a radio show too? Like, ugh! Where I want to be part of a radio show.
Where none of the data agree on the current age of the universe, and we don't really know what to do anymore. It means there could be lots of new physics, which is super exciting.
Oh, she knows ball. She knows ball. There's currently I don't know what they're dubbing it. I think it was last time I heard it was the cosmic catastrophe. Turns out, guys, all our measurements, this is known, when did this video release? 6 years ago? It's been known for like the past 10 years. All of our measurements of the universe indicate that our models are wrong. We are like deeply wrong on some level for how planets and stars form. We like get roughly right on like some of the formation, but we're like literally missing metric tons of mass and orbital speeds and everything. So a lot of the measurements indicate that there's a lot of new physics to be found still out there. Especially on the larger scale, we're missing a lot of stuff. And it's actually a big problem in the science community. A lot of people are looking for it.
I think it's so important to talk about this sort of stuff on local radio because, for one, the research is happening like so close to people every day, and also taxpayers partly fund this research as well. So we should always communicate findings back to them. But
that is something that NASA is so good at, is conveying like progress. I'm really jealous of NASA. I wish other industries of physics did a better job of doing public information updates. I think that's like one of the great tragedies of things like quantum physics, where they don't do enough public talks describing like the strides that they make, whereas NASA does, which is why they have so much media attention, and they get more funding for it too. Well, not recently, but you know what I mean.
Enough glamorous radio for one day. Back to the office now and back on the bus again, where I thought I could film myself reading over my notes from the seminar before lunch, but
okay, not to hate, but I'm a little upset that she's reading on the bus because I can't. If I read on my phone or a notebook or anything and I look down on the bus, I'll get severely motion sick and I'll vomit everywhere. So I'm a little jealous of this. Also, taking the bus in the middle of the workday? She's going out to touch grass in the middle of the workday just for lulz? Oh, she's in Europe. Sorry, duh. My bad. American physicist here. I forgot that Europeans have walkable cities.
Oh no. Oh no. Camera overboard. Quick rescue it. Make sure the phone is okay. Phew. Didn't crack my screen. Shocking. Really? I'm a physicist. I should have seen that one coming. Damn gravity. But
Cute.
Off we go back towards the city centre. This is just down the main road, but it's a really pretty route in. I guess I'm starting to sound a bit like some sort of tour operator now. But anyway,
oh, she's
we're
in a double-decker
back past
bus.
the physics building. That weird massive tower used to be like
So
the particle
pretty.
accelerator back in the 50s, but now it's the PhD student offices, which is pretty cool. I never.
Okay, hot take on particle accelerators. Particle accelerators are really cool and do a lot and have done a lot of great research, but you'll see actually most universities have an old particle accelerator that they don't use anymore because better particle accelerators have been built, and so a lot of the old ones just collect dust or have to be torn down. Yeah, I actually toured the defunct particle accelerator at MIT. I still have some photos from it, but it's very common. A lot of these like particle accelerators, once the new ones get built, the old ones get turned down. So many universities don't have particle accelerators anymore. It used to be that all of them had one during the early like big boom of particle physics, but nowadays everyone just goes to Large Hadron Collider. Mm-hmm.
back in the 50s, but now it's the PhD student offices, which is pretty cool. I never had a desk
Did
in
you
there.
teach there? Guys, I'm trying to be anonymous. I don't want the FBI to revoke my VTuber license. Stop asking me about my teaching tenureship. No, it's a secret that only me and Glorp can know.
Kind of missed out a little bit, but I did get an office with a giant window, which is more than I can say for my office.
What does particle accelerators do other than make atoms go fast? That's all they do. That's the whole point. They make atoms go fast and they smash them together, and they have detectors that measure the crash. They have a bunch of cameras that measure the crash. That's it. That's the whole point of particle accelerator. And you build a bigger one so that you can make them hit faster with more energy.
50s, but now it's the PhD student offices, which is pretty cool. I never had a desk in there, unfortunately. I kind of missed out a little bit, but I
also don't worry that I actually, sorry for those of you who are coming in. I guess I get a lot of non VTuber fans. I like to try to keep a lot of the work life stuff pseudo separate. I like to keep things anonymous. That's what I like to do. But if you want to ask, it's totally fine to ask. I'll never be mad at you. And I totally understand. Some people just don't know, and that's okay. So don't worry. I would rather have you ask and get told by me that I'm not comfortable than to have you not ask a question that I'm totally comfortable and excited to talk about. Mm-hmm. Do you hit backflips after stream? Do I look like I show speed? Hello? You think I'm a physicist, not an athlete. You think I'm out here doing somersaults? Damn. I'm afraid that I have disappointed you.
bit like some sort of tour operator now. But anyway, we're coming back past the physics building. That weird massive tower.
Okay, I did do sports in high school, but that's different.
Used to be like a particle accelerator back in the 50s, but now it's the PhD student offices, which is pretty cool. I never had a desk in there, unfortunately. I kind of missed out a little bit, but I did get an office with a giant window, which is more than I can say for my office now, even though it's made of glass. But back at my desk, I made
Let me brag and also not brag, okay?
an office with a giant window, which is more than I can say for my office now, even though it's made of glass. But back at my desk, I made another hot squash and then sat down to work.
Grape juice and hot squash. Okay.
Or actually, I probably watched the John Lewis Christmas advert first.
She watched a Christmas movie on the clock and posted it? What the? I'm getting rage baited. I'm actually getting rage baited. Cools, what's your question? Tell me. Oh, it's a short ad, not a movie. Oh, it's an ad. Okay. I thought she was just like casually watching an entire movie on the clock. Man, that's crazy. It's called waiting for computation. Oh my, I see. Does being an astrophysicist make you prefer briefs or boxer briefs? I think my knowledge of physics has left me zero preference towards my underwear preferences. Do astrophysicists wear socks? Currently, no. I'm actually hunched over my chair right now, and my fingers are intertwined with one of my toes, and my other hand is holding the mouse, and I'm curled up like a ball. And my feet are bare. I'm a little gremlin-y right now. Maybe I should not have revealed. Don't believe it, prove it. Okay, I'm not. Okay, TMI. Okay, sorry, never mind. Sorry, just unhear that. Sorry. I'm sitting up straight, and my posture is really good. Trust.
That dragon Edgar is adorable. I'm a veritable Tiny Tim at Christmas time.
She's scrolling Twitter on the clock.
Anyway, back to that statistical test on my sample of galaxies I was working on this morning. I wasn't very...
Okay, well, actually, I take breaks too. Sometimes I scroll my phone. It's just kind of wild that she does it on her desktop.
Hopeful that it would come out with anything significant because I have such a small number of galaxies after matching to the data that I have, and I was right. If I had 10 times the galaxies, it would have been a significant difference. So I guess it'll just be a waiting game for the data that I need to come through. I'm doing all of this analysis using Python and Python notebooks, though, for those who are curious.
I knew it! I called it! She did use Python and Jupyter notebooks. I know that UI. I was a little worried that she was coding via Notepad, but I found out that, okay, she's an actual physicist. I was a little worried. Okay.
I think that's my one piece of advice to any aspiring researcher or scientist out there, is to learn to code. Because, you don't want to be doing all of this data science with huge samples in like a spreadsheet, because it's not.
I don't even think you could be a scientist without knowing how to code nowadays. This demand has increased quite a bit. Like, you need to be able to do your own data processing.
Not fun. Just after 3, it was time to head back upstairs to find the seminar speaker from before. I wanted to talk to him about his work and how it specifically fits in with mine, and specifically a hypothesis that I have. So Heino looks
she
at
booked
what
a little
happens on
meeting
the
room.
small.
This is really cute. I do this too. It's like mini meeting rooms that you can book for people with people, and you like go in and do like a little talk. And the walls are always whiteboard covered, and it's so cute. Like there's it's usually all the walls are writable, and you could write on the walls, and you have like that movie-esque moment, like House and like the House MD, the health show, where he's like walking around with a whiteboard. Scientists actually walk around with a whiteboard. Like, unironically, there's a whiteboard within arm's length with you 24/7. There's also like physical notebooks that some people use. I switched to digital iPads after a while because I went through so many notebooks that it was like I go through, like a typical one subject school notebook. I go through 8 of those in 3 or 4 months. Like within 3 months, I'm going through 8 notebooks. So at that point, I switched over to digital, and it's been very nice. Yeah.
Specifically, a hypothesis that I have. So Heino looks at what happens on the small scales, right down near a black hole, and how the material is taken in there. I think about how the material that's taken in or even thrown back out before it even makes it past the event horizon affects the surrounding large scale of the galaxy. So for my most recent paper, I came up with a scheme to explain the findings that we had for black holes that had grown via very calm feeding compared to those that had grown through very chaotic feeding from like mergers of galaxies.
Oh, like it's getting small dust essentially and slowly sapping stuff, not like absorbing a planet. That's interesting.
Feeding from like mergers of galaxies. And so from what we found, I wanted to run this theory by him and see what he thought. And he gave me a lot to think about, especially thinking about what assumptions had gone into our results beforehand and how that could be affecting our...
Also, the body language here, actually real. This is me when I'm meeting a colleague and we're talking. Arms always crossed. This is unironically true. If you are a scientist and you're like having a meeting talk and you're like discussing stuff, your arms are crossed and you're like making the pouty faces at each other.
Thinking about what assumptions had gone into our results beforehand and how that could be affecting our conclusions and our findings. Back downstairs to my desk though, I'm putting some nail oil on here because cuticle care is important, people.
Nail oil? Looks at my nails. No cuticle care. Oh boy.
And I've got about 25 minutes before my next meeting, so I decided to put a tweet out about my latest video that went up last night when I was filming this. So I started clipping about 30 seconds of it to post. My colleague walks in though and asked me if I can help with a favor, and then we had a good chat about science for a couple of minutes, where we were both up to in our work, just catching each other up. I updated him on my chat with Heino, for example. Then I finished clipping my video, converted it to a format that Twitter actually likes, and then I posted the tweet. Then I wrote a note.
She's a content creator. Like, before content creation got super popular. Michi? What? Everyone's rating me today. Hello! Hello, Raiders. Hold your nose. Something stinky blows this way. Glorp, cover your nose. Cover your nose. Here, I'm gonna stuff my face into your fur.
I'm new here.
Oh, the skunks are coming. Ah. Hello. Hello, princess. Hello. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. Hello, I'm Carvin. I'm an astronaut VTuber. I'm also an IRL scientist, or in this case, I'm a physicist, and we're reacting to a day in the life of an astrophysicist at Oxford University. And I have been realizing slowly as I watch this that being a physicist in America sucks so much more. Like, actually, I want to move to Europe. I feel overworked and underappreciated. And I am jealous that she can start a freaking YouTube channel and watch movie clips for fun on the side of her work and like commute over to get some fancy deli snacks in the middle of her workday. So, yeah, I'm fueled with jealousy right now. What will you do in Europe? I don't know. I study black holes. Unsure. I love the way your sentiment shifts through this video. I'm going through the stages of grief, all right? You mean having labor laws and tax paid benefits is good? Apparently, who would have thought? Mind blown, right? Also roasted. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for giving Michi a gift sub. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, I hope you guys are all doing good. You had a good stream. I was just actually finishing up this video for our last stream before offkai. I have to go pack up and go fly and head out to go see all my VTuber friendos at offkai. We're gonna head out of the space station for the first time in a while. I think Michi will be there as well. Yes, unsure, but TBD. I'm excited to go though. Yeah. Do. Okay. It's time to go back. We're like halfway through the video, but the first half was me hating on her because she doesn't drink coffee and drinks grape juice instead. And now the second half is me jealous that she can tweet about her YouTube video and record as part of her job. Whereas if I talk about my space research, the CIA is gonna fly down and execute me in my sleep.
But just reminding myself of what Heino and I had talked about so that when I come back to it another day, I won't have forgotten. So I quickly checked my emails again, and then I grabbed that paper I printed out earlier today, ready to head to Journal Club with my group, which includes my PhD student, Tobias. Say hi to Tobias, everybody.
There's no way his name is Tobias. Like, that's crazy. Okay, cool.
Say hi to Tobias, everybody.
Yes, I'm going to offkai. I have to drop off my dogs to my parents. Oh, okay. Hopefully I will see you at offkai. I hope you have a good time and rested lots. Girl, we are leaving for 7 a.m. drive. Holy, I don't know. Guys, I driving, planes exist. Get on a rocket ship, okay? Please. Well, I hope you have a safe drive. Okay. Tobias is a normal name? Is it? I feel like that's a fantasy name. What? I'm sorry. I'm a Tobias hater. I'm sorry.
And I was getting cold again. So I made myself another hot squash, this time in my favorite mug.
Oi, with the poodle.
A Gilmore Girls book. Oi, with the poodles already?
Then the professor in our group, Chris, joined us and we got chatting about each of the papers we brought. So I brought one on feedback from supermassive black holes. Obviously, that's my thing. Tobias brought one on how star formation in galaxies in very dense environments, so like big clusters of galaxies, is usually lower. And Chris brought one on a special type of star in the Milky Way. No one person can be an expert on everything. So this is why it's good to get people together to go over new results, because you get differing viewpoints.
I'm so jealous. This looks so fun. I have not done a journal club like this in a long time. The last time I did this was in school, where I like got research papers and showed other students, and then we would like share research papers and like give feedback and stuff like that. This is really cute. I think it's really fun, and I would do this for free, for fun all the time. As an industry scientist, you don't do this. This is not a common thing. You will never sit down with your colleagues and share research papers like this, unless you're doing it on your own time.
You get different analyses, you get different hypotheses that come out of it, and get ideas for what you might want to do next. Like, what's the next observation on a telescope that you want to make? Like, what data do you need to get? That's sort of the standard process in astronomy. You get an idea, you apply for time on a telescope, either an optical or a radio or an X-ray, whatever it might be. Hopefully you then get awarded that time and you get to...
Oh yeah, you have to apply for time, like you apply for grants for astronomy. Astrophysics is very... there is a huge competition for time for your different like research ideas. And also a little bit of tea, a little astrophysics tea. There are a few scientists out there, some research groups, you know who you are, who hoard and sit on optical research time. Like, they will hoard telescope time. They will say, we need a lot of data from this entire area, and we definitely need it. We like totally for sure need it. And then they'll like hoard as much time as possible so that they can get more data for like better statistical significance, which is like, I guess kind of valid, but like there are small one-off projects that just need like 1 or 2 camera shots, but they can't get it because the big research group who needs a metric shit ton of data is hoarding telescope time. Pet peeve.
Go observing either in like Hawaii or La Palma or Australia or Chile or somewhere like that. Then you get to come back and analyze the data, figure out what it's telling you about the universe, and then publish a journal article on it before the whole process starts again and other people around the world are discussing your paper at a journal club somewhere. It's why no 2 days as a scientist are ever the same, but I guess this one kind of gives you a good reflection. With journal club finished, it was time to get changed before the public talk tonight, ready for our fancy dinner.
The Hamilton tote bag. It's so common with scientists.
Later. You have no idea how pleased with myself I am that shot worked. Is Editing Becky a real editor now? Anyway, the walk to the other physics building took me a bit longer in my heels this time, but I got myself a good spot before the lecture theatre filled up with members of the public arriving for the talk.
Also, this shot of the lecture just gave me PTSD. This looks like every university lecture room that I've been in, and I suddenly felt like I was a student again. That kind of like scared me. I kind of like got whiplash from this.
As well. Heino did such a good job explaining radio astronomy, the center of our galaxy, observations of the stars orbiting the supermassive black hole there, and also just gravity itself as well, to communicate why things are so weird. I
love she's saying this as he shows the typical like gravity map, like the space-time map, being like, ooh, look at this. But he also has equations here too, so maybe this is a more advanced lecture.
Around a black hole, and maybe what would happen to anything falling in. This was all to lead up to how him and the Event Horizon Telescope team managed to make that amazing image of the supermassive black hole that's 4 billion times more massive than the sun at the center of the galaxy Messier 87. He explained all about how the telescopes are combined across the entire Earth to make a telescope with essentially an effective diameter of the Earth, and how the data was then combined to make the image. I got very excited at one point when he talked about plans to take this one step further and put a telescope into space or even on the moon to make the effective diameter of the telescope even bigger, like as big as space. Something we
so cool. You can artificially increase the resolution of cameras and telescopes using all sorts of optical tricks, and I'm sure he used a ton for this.
Actually called space interferometry. But the snippet of information I took with me from this talk was that 4.5 billion people worldwide have seen that image of M87, which is a truly incredible achievement. With the talk and the Q&A session all done, you can see I got very excited about space interferometry in my notes.
Wait, I want to read her notes.
About space
3 dishes in space, slightly different orbits, as they may act as what separation or orientation with 0 orbital radius, white paper to ESA. Is that what? Space interferometry. It's not explaining what interferometry is. This is a technique to measure things using optical path length differences. So you bounce a laser essentially, and depending on how that laser interacts with itself when it bounces back, you can tell very minute measurement differences. It's exploiting the quantum physics of light to do a measurement. It allows you to make very fine measurements. I can't tell you anymore without getting really nitty gritty into the details of like light interference, but it's still really cool. I don't know why what it has to do with 3 dishes in space though.
Interferometry in my notes. There was a drinks reception.
Oh, what is this video? Oh, it's from 6 years ago. This is 6-year-old video.
Afterwards, so that members of the public could interact with Hino and also members of the physics.
It's a party! They're having a space party and getting drunk. Hell yeah.
Department to ask more questions.
Better than grape
about
juice,
what
for sure.
Heard. But then later it was off to dinner in college. Oxford colleges are one of the best parts about being in Oxford. It's where the undergraduates live and are taught, and it's kind of like a hall, but with more of a community and sort of a familial vibe.
I've never been
it.
to Oxford.
For me, it's just a great place to socialize with
Looks
other
very
academics
pretty,
who aren't physicists, and to be involved in this great community that's really steeped in history as well. Like, our college was founded by Henry VIII, so there's so much history.
That is crazy.
When you walk these halls. You can see, though, it was very dark outside by this point, so here's some shots I took in the light another day, and some of you might recognize it, especially the stairs and the balcony of the hall. This is Christchurch, but it's also the first thing of Hogwarts that you see in the Philosopher's Stone.
I don't know. Oxford is I love historical buildings. I really love them. And as an American scientist, we don't have old buildings like this, so I'm a little jealous.
Welcome to Hogwarts.
Like, Neville found Trevor there, and look, that's the balcony where Hermione was never better.
Never better.
Now, what else we do usually eat in hall at the high table?
This is their dinner? Oh my gosh!
Usually eat in hall.
Harry Potter F! I feel like I'm in a wizard school. Damn! I'm out here for my physics work. I'm eating pizza at my desk, and they're out here eating by lamplight? What the?
All at the high table as a researcher at the college. Tonight we're in a fancy side room for this like special dinner, which is called the McKenna Room, which I love because it has this gorgeous fireplace, and it's so old school as well, with like all the portraits on the wall.
This is the most unrealistic depiction of the day in the life of a physicist, because I have never lived a day like this as a physicist. This is too fancy. I guess they're not wrong. It's an astrophysicist at Oxford, but I think it's because 90% of this is because she works at Oxford.
There's this huge one of Queen Elizabeth behind me as well, and we all got little name tags up. The college chefs are so good to us. The food really is incredible, and they do such a good job, and I wish I had that level of skill. What's nice is that these lectures and dinners are a twice yearly thing here, and there's an impressive list of people that have given these lectures in the past, including 2 Nobel Prize winners, and some names you might recognize from me covering their work on this channel before as well. I kind of hope to one day see my name on a list of lecturers like this too. Now, I didn't film anything at dinner because, well, that would be rude, but trust me when I say the food was amazing. But then it was time for my Cinderella dash to catch my train home after a very, very long but productive and enjoyable day. It might not have looked much to some, but this is truly my dream job, and I get to do it all again.
It would be my dream job too. I'm jealous. Is she still at Oxford? I'm curious. Wait, hold on. I want to see what she posts on her channel. What does she post? She's like too many side quests. Yeah. What has she been posting recently? Did we find Life on Mars? She's a successful YouTuber too. What the? Maybe I need to make videos like this. No, I like science and space, but I don't know if I like space this much. Mate, damn. I don't know. Maybe I should make more of these though. These are really cool. I think mine are like a lot more bare bones though. I'm not a professional astrophysicist like she is. So I wouldn't be able to convey you the same information. I'm a lot more generalist. Let me see. Kind of curious though. Let's pick one.
Everything we know about the geometry of the universe could be completely wrong. You might also see this described as if
I'm kind of curious to see like how she portrays her videos. She got better at hooking at the start. Huh. I've discovered a new YouTube channel. I've never seen this person before. Now I see all their stuff. Time to binge. Okay. Well, if you want to know, that is Dr. Becky on YouTube. Wow, nearly 1 million subs. Good for her. That's so cool. She's been doing this for a long time though. And very, very well. Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Slay. You slay. You slay. How do I describe this? As an American scientist, American physicist, my life is very different because one, I'm in America, and two, I'm in industry and not academia. So there's no like video recordings, there's no like fun journal readings. You are researching a single problem that a company or project puts you on, and you are spending most of your days doing data processing, doing experiments, and then checking, or collecting the data again, and then doing more data processing, more experiments, and that's like your whole loop. And usually work with a close-knit team of researchers that are focusing on that one problem. And then sometimes you like interface with engineers and stuff like that to help build you specialty equipment or like implement your thing. But that's like your main loop until you like finish researching the thing or designing a thing. Yeah. Oh man. Annie, thank you for the follow. And hey, welcome in. So bouncy. You like the chibi? Food for thought. I'm actually really glad I watched that. And now I wonder, I'm obsessed with these day in the life videos. I want to watch a day in the life video of a scientist in America now. Do we do it tonight? It's too late though. It's too late. We really shouldn't. I could. It's so late. How's the stream going? I need to know whether or not to drink coffee. No, we're gonna go raid out. I'm gonna be good. I need to pack. It's time for offkai soon. Yes. I gotta prep for offkai. I've not been prep. I still have my suitcase sitting outside the living room because it was left in Rome, by the way. My suitcase was left in Rome for 2 weeks, and so it's still unpacked with gear from Rome from 2 weeks ago, and now I have to empty it to pack stuff for offkai. And I'm bringing my desktop too, so that I can like record stuff for you guys and bring things. It's gonna be so messy. It's gonna be so. Bleh. I have to do so much. Desktop? Oh yeah, I'm bringing my desktop. Wait, you guys haven't seen? I've told my community this, but I miniaturized my desktop so that I could fit it in my suitcase. I got like a mini motherboard and mini cooler fans and low profile RAM in order to fit everything together. Poor suitcase. My suitcase can handle 60 pounds of machinery. It'll be totally fine. Yeah. Last time I brought a robot to work on and tinker with while I was traveling. This time though, I'm just gonna bring my desktop and like a little monitor to use it with. Yeah. My cousin's working in her science work right now. Oh, good luck to her. Good luck. Is your desktop shoved in? It's a little shoved in. It's gonna be a little tight of a fit, but that's fine. ADHD girl. That's a crazy username. But welcome in. Hi. You got RAM? I do got RAM. I got RAM. I paid $500 for my RAM. I'm more scared of the desktop breaking because of TSA or something. That is a valid concern. I'm gonna just bring it on my carry-on. Yeah. I know, the RAM was really expensive. Gosh, RAM is so pricey. Feels bad. RAM shortage, go crazy. Go burr. Okay, Glorp, say goodbye to the Carbonauts. Say goodbye. Glorp, bye-bye, bye-bye. Glorp says bye. And he ascends. Okay. I just had an idea. Can I email Dr. Becky about you reacting to her video? I don't know. Dr. Becky's a little famous and cool. I'm just a little guy. Please don't make a bad name for me. Maybe I'll like make a react video and post it, and maybe she'll randomly see it one day. She's gonna have a culture shock. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Dr. Becky. If you watch my react video, I'm sorry I bullied you for not drinking coffee and for having a healthy work-life balance. I'm just a little jealous, okay? In America, we don't do that. I just... Neko Taco, 16 months. Thank you for the 16 months. Oh my gosh. Hello. Okay, sorry, we're literally just rating out, but thank you so much, Neko. And thank you for all sorry. Sometimes when I see the OGs, they get me hyped up. All right. I'm ready to raid. Okay. Goodbye, YouTube. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this longer stream. This will be the last stream until I go to offkai. And I hopefully I'll get some schedule stuff out for you. But until then, it'll be a lot of guerrilla stuff. And take care, okay? While I'm gone for the next week, please take care. Have a good time. Remember to sleep. Do all the things that I don't do.
Bye.
And I'll hopefully post lots of updates for you, okay? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Take care. Okay. Goodbye. I ended on YouTube. I ended